Hey there, spooky kids and kids. This is your old friend Eddie Vegas. I'm
Oh,
actually
my.
like a giant floating jack-o'-lantern head right now.
That's definitely
How
what
do
it
y'all
is.
doing? In honor of this fantastic October 1st Eve, cool, crisp fall air out there, I decided to be a little spooky and be a floating head.
Ooh,
for the
that
first couple
it's
seconds of
really
this show.
just like Haunted Mansion.
It's kind of me right now. Hey, rub my head and ask me for a wish.
Which head?
Oh my.
All right. We'll get into everything in a minute. I'm Eddie Vegas.
I, JC Walsh.
Oh shit. Spooky Scrooge
Oh, come on.
with a treat.
Oh.
With a treat.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you.
That was
That's
best
good.
prop ever.
For you, my
I got
friend.
I got Halloween kill shirt.
But
I just got the Japanese.
it's only
Halloween.
cool if you go and stab your roommate with it after we're done.
I do anyway.
So,
That's free.
And then now you have to kill your
That's
roommate.
not even a
You gotta
caveat. I'll
turn
just do
your
it.
Roommate, you gotta turn your roommate into a Halloween decoration.
Oh, easy.
Oh well, he already looks like a fucking Frankenstein monster anyway.
Yeah.
Look like this.
He looks like he belongs on that fucking bus that went off the hill.
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Wow. Whew. We're getting off to a good start, huh, Ben?
Why? Like he's got a Halloween costume on. He's got a Halloween costume on. What do you mean?
Damn, dude.
What do you mean? Like he's the bus driver.
Jesus, you broke Ed already. I think I'm kind of broken a little bit. That's pretty funny. Oh, that's horrible. I don't even know your friend. I think that's horrible.
It doesn't matter. He smells like cat piss. It doesn't matter.
Oh, holy shit.
Oh.
So I got
I'm
this.
only kidding.
I got
He
this
does not smell
here.
like cat
I got
piss.
this here lollipop.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Let's
I'm
talk
crying.
about that lollipop, Ben.
I'm crying.
That'll
Please
give
do.
a hint to the ghouls and ghosts that are fucking
Oh,
watching this
man.
episode at 10 o'clock at night on a Friday.
You poor
I
bastards.
told you guys, I warned you guys ahead of time. My brain is broken today, so you're welcome. It's easily manipulated with laughter. We're the Bonded by Horror Show. We haven't completely done great intros lately, but we're gonna keep on just doing what we do.
The train wreck.
And no, we're already off the rails, but it's probably a good thing. Probably for the better, trust me. So Bonded by Horror Show, we are kicking off October 1st, which if you're watching this as we speak right now, or at some point tonight, it's the very first night of spooky time, which is Joe Walsh's favorite time, which is my friend right there. His birthday's coming up soon. Benny also loves this time, and I love this time too. You know why? Because I fucking sweat when I tie my shoes in the morning, and I don't even tie my shoes.
Dude,
I'm a
see this
big old
beanie?
man.
See this beanie on my head? That shit never leaves my head during this time.
I'm a thick fella, and this weather is beautiful. I can sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I can breathe.
Beautiful weather.
I can smell fucking leaves. I
Oh,
like little wolfskin boots. Oh, I'm sorry. That's
a lot
song.
of type of negative. Yeah, yeah, there you go.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, lots of it, nonstop, on repeat. And also, speaking of which, if you haven't noticed, if you haven't gone and checked out their catalog on Spotify lately, they finally were able to upload Dead Again on there.
I know, thank God.
Finally.
Yeah, I listened
So
to it.
I got Cradle of Filth finally released Damnation in a Day on Spotify. It took years because they broke the contract with Sony, and now we finally got Type of Negatives Dead Again.
Yeah, so I can hear.
You're good.
I can hear Pete serenade
I
me
love
to
that
sleep
album.
with October's with September
I
Sun.
just want to hear I listened to September Sun the other day because it was like
Riding golden hair.
That whole album's amazing. That album's fucking amazing. It's his send off. I still think Life is Killing Me might be my overall favorite album just because of the songs.
That's amazing.
That's my fucking motto.
When it first came out.
When it came out, I was a misguided adolescent youth at one point in my life, Joe, and I was a big fan of this for a long time.
You were
when that dropped
in those days.
I was a hardcore kid. Yeah, I went from fishnets on my arm to fucking one of
I loved it.
with it. I was a dickhead for a long time, but we all had our moments, right?
Yeah.
So
I was like, Dead Again was a cool. Dead Again was a cool song too, because one, it was made right because he did the hoax or whatever. That's why he made that song.
Not a hoax. Like, I think he. I don't know though. There was a story that went out that he had passed away.
He had died.
I forgot about that.
And that's what I've heard. That's why he made that song. and then it's like he couldn't believe that he died again whenever he woke up, and then
that could be one. That guy has a strange relationship with like life and death. This is the fact he had a lot of tragedy in his life, so he really had a really dark sense of like satire and
he's hot as shit.
And he was hot as shit, and that dude's humor is out of control.
Him on Jerry
Springer.
You
get him, you don't. You get him, you don't. That's it.
I was lucky enough to meet Senior, the late great Peter Steele.
How tall is he in person?
I was happy about that.
Yep, that's awesome. I got to see him twice.
Nice.
2 times, maybe 3 times. I think I saw him.
I
saw him at least twice. I got to meet him the second time. No, I got to meet him both times. I know I met him the first time. And I have a great story that I've told a million times in my podcast about how he stood up on the outside of like downtown Providence at the time was like so Lupo's used to turn into BRU night, which was like hip hop night.
Yep.
Certain nights. So metal shows and stuff had to be done by like 10 o'clock, we'll say. So when we got like when the Type of Negative show got let out on the outside, there was a fucking on the street on Westminster Street. There was a line of people waiting to get into BRU night or hip hop night, and they had to walk through like a metal detector back then before it was even really necessary. But back then it was because hip hop brought guns and things, which that part of Providence at that time was really bad, and there were shootings constantly after shows, so they had to do things like that. So, and the old cobblestone streets in Providence, because it's an old timey downtown down city area like a lot of Philly parts. If you actually look at the street, the streets, especially because it's lower to the water level, or like because it's coast and it's right there. It's a port city. Philly's very similar to that. The streets are designed to like handle more water than normal, and on top of that, that makes the curbs higher, right? So the curbs are instead of a normal curb being maybe 4.5, I don't know how standard fucking curb is on my road. It might be 6 inches, we'll say. Well, the ones on this road are like 7 or 8 inches. Like they're just taller, right? Built out of like stone. And anyways, so Peter Steele, 6'9", whatever the fuck he is, his bus, they used to park right out in front of Lupo's. So he's standing there on the street, not on the sidewalk where we were all standing, all the people crowding him. So he's a little bit taller than everybody there, while he's down 6.5, 8 inches, we'll say. So he's about 6 feet tall, eye to eye with all of us. While all these fucking people are waiting for like hip hop night, and they're walking by, and these 4 or 5 kids walk by, and they're like talking shit because we're all like gothed out and like black clothes and fucking fishnet shirts and black lipstick, and I didn't have black lipstick, but girls did, and everybody smelled like clove cigarettes and whatever we had out in 1998 and 1999 or whatever the fuck it was. And they're walking by and they're like, "Oh, hey, big Mr. Rockstar," the F word or whatever, the one that I'm not allowed to say. And
don't say that word, anybody.
Yeah, so the ones that rhymes with maggot.
Yes.
And that one. So he's like talking shit or whatever, and all of a sudden Pete still goes, "Hey, you want to?" Oh, I can't even do it. "Hey, you want to talk shit, motherfuckers?" I can't do his voice. It's literally that deep.
It's deeper than yours. You got a deep voice.
Dude,
you got a deep
your boy
voice,
got
dude.
a fucking deep voice, man. I can drop my octaves, and that dude, way deeper than mine. He was and he had that thick like Brooklyn accent,
Yep.
which you don't expect when you see him. And he goes, "Hey, you bunch of fucks, you talking shit?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, whatever. What are you gonna do, motherfucker?" Because he looked like he was the same height as all of us. Dude, I swear to God, he stood up on the fucking sidewalk and lifted 9 inches. Now you're seeing 6'9" Peter Steele, and his huge chest and arms are fucking towering over everybody.
Dude.
And I'm 6 feet tall.
Oh
I'm a big guy, and this guy motherfucker made me feel tiny. And all of a sudden they see him standing up. He goes, "Yeah, motherfucker, come on over here. Let's talk shit now." And he started walking towards him, and you just saw 5, 6 dudes just bolt. They go, "Holy fuck!"
Like, no way.
They saw Peter Steele stand up.
That dude's a monster, man.
Dude,
I would run.
And Joe, he was enormous. It was a mountain walking. It was like I've never seen anything like that before. So, anyways, then they ran off, and he goes, "Yeah, that's what I fucking thought." And then like a dude walks up to him with his hot gothy girlfriend, and he's got like, back then we didn't have camera phones, we didn't have cell phones. He had we all used to bring fucking those cameras, the
disposable ones.
Yeah. So we all used to bring those to the show, and I have pictures from what I'm talking about. And he walks up and he goes, "Hey, Peter, will you bite my girlfriend's neck? And he goes, what? And he goes, she's like, yeah, seriously, like bite my neck. And
I read
he
shit
goes,
like this.
he goes, yeah, he goes, can you bite my girl? I want to take a picture. You bite my girlfriend's neck, like go for it, suck on it, bite it, leave a huge mark, like just she really wants you to do
The
this.
original
He's
cuck.
like, dude, no joke. He goes, I mean, I don't know, dude. Are you fucking serious? You really want me? Like, you sure? And you know, and I'm like, deeper octave, a little more Yonkers. And she goes, yeah, seriously, you got it, like right here. And she like pulls her fucking thing down. And dude,
Fans
he
are
went
crazy. Fans
brother,
are crazy.
he went to fucking
He's got those
like,
fucking teeth too.
yeah, dude, he went to town. And fucking the guy's just snapping pictures like a Peter Steele fight. I wonder where that is. I guarantee they're not together anymore. But I wonder where those pictures are to this day. Anyways,
he's probably right. He's probably right. This is
not a music show. This is a horror movie show. So
we're supposed to talk about Trick or Treat, huh?
I mean, we talk about vampires and burning leaves and
well, it goes along with it. Yeah, it goes along with it, right?
Too bad Peter Steele's alive. He would be in Trick or Treat.
This movie is a celebration of all shit like this. So it works. So it.
Go listen to Type of Negative, you fucks, if you've never listened to them. They're the best band. They're one of the best bands ever, not just for Halloween and Fall Out, but they are really like one of the best bands of all time. Start with Anesthesia, and if you can get through that, go from there. Man. Figure out the rest.
That's a great song you just pulled out there. That's crazy.
It might be. I think it is my favorite song.
That's got an October Rust feel to it.
It's got everything. It's amazing. That World Coming Down is amazing. That's a great song too.
Mm-hmm.
I always just say either like Life Is Killing Me, Black #1, especially during this time period.
Yeah, I think
that's like the obvious though.
Because I saw them and I grew up with that music. I beat all that stuff to death, like the really popular stuff.
Yeah,
so like Wolf Moon and October. Yeah, like I love that song, Christian Woman. Fucking
their cover of Cinnamon Girl, whatever, is fucking awesome.
What is it? Blood and Fire, No More Nights of Blood and Fire. That song holds up. That song is a song I forget about. It's very, very good. Cinnamon Girl's a great cover. Shit, man. I think what made me find him was Joe had fucking the
I know you did last summer soundtrack.
That's how I heard about him.
You found him the same way I did? I never heard him until that too.
I never heard him. That was the first time I ever heard him.
I don't think I knew that.
And I think people
I knew about them. I knew about them because I was right around when October Rust came out, but I didn't listen to them. I had no idea. I was Marilyn Manson and Pantera and all that, but that's how I found out about them. That's the first song I ever heard from them.
So people,
that's the first song going to too. That's crazy because that soundtrack,
which is awesome because people got to see one of the best fucking metal bands of all time on the best horror movie of all time, Freddy vs. Jason, because they're also on that soundtrack too. I got you again, boys.
Is that a dab? I can't do that.
It was a dab. I got you.
I can't dab.
Wait, what song's in that soundtrack?
Electrocute, I think.
Oh shit, it is. He's right.
Hold on. It's a good song, but
it's a good song, but not good. No. They could have done better.
Not one of their better songs. They could have done better for that
movie. Come on, it's bullshit.
Well, you got to think too.
They got Slipknot, the Snap demo. Come on.
Wait, how could they have not? How could they have not played "Life Is Killing Me"?
When the song, Jason Voorhees is killing you.
Anytime any one of them kill each other.
No, but it's electrocute. It's that song. I
like that song, but it's
somebody gets electrocuted in Freddy vs. Jason. It's the guy from Scary Movie
that song?
with the tiny dick. Yeah.
To that song?
No,
I just spit on myself.
We're on a fucking roll today.
No, this is great. This is great.
14 minutes in, boys, and we're talking about Type of Negative.
That's a great intro, man. That's an awesome intro.
Oh, hey, by the way, we're talking about Trick or Treat tonight.
We
are. The movie from the 80s. Sammy something. I've never seen that. About the metal demon guy or something.
Was it Ozzy Osbourne, Sammy Hagar? Oh, no. Oh, what? Oh, another one?
Hagar.
There's a movie from the 80s called Trick or Treat. And it's like got a super 80s hair metal band soundtrack, and it's about a guy that plays guitar and shit. And Sammy, the dude Sludge Central, Jay from Sludge Central, talks about it all the time. He makes when the mask thing was real big, he made like masks of this guy's face. Ben, look it up real quick for me.
Is it Trick or Treat or Trick or Treat?
I'll be honest, I don't know.
It's Trick or. This one's Trick R, and then Trick or. This is how I always say it.
Just say Trick or Treat horror 1980s, and it'll come up.
All right, so came out,
which is funny because this has a lead character named Sam. Also
came out in 1986.
Okay.
Trick or Treat and Sammy Kerr.
Sammy Kerr. I knew it was something like that. Yeah, I can't find that movie anywhere. I've been trying for
And it
fucking
was-
ever. I can't find it, and I've heard very good things about it.
Yeah, that's cool.
You didn't drink too much beer this week and a lot of heartburn.
No such thing.
Look at that, man. Neat.
Shout out real quick to the Purple Stuff podcast. That's one of the guys I was talking about, Jay from Sludge Essentials on that podcast. I love those guys. Once a month they release an awesome podcast on Spotify for free, and it makes me laugh and it makes me smile. And I love those two dudes, Jay and Matt. Matt is Dinosaur Dracula. Love those guys. Their
His new video came out today too.
It's just wholesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a wholesome show, man. Like they're just two friends talking about the same stuff we're talking about right now. Like they just, it's such a good show. This month they just released the new episode for September yesterday or the day before, and it's their 8th annual spooky songs to add to a Halloween soundtrack.
Oh, that's cool.
Party. And now they're up to like 90 songs that they've done. So eight years they've done it. And a lot of really good ones. And they finally did Shocker from the movie Shocker. Finally did.
Has somebody ever made like a mega playlist of like actually doing that yet? Because that'd be really cool.
About that.
That'd be awesome.
I would like to. If somebody's not done that, they need to.
We should do that.
Because I don't know if they'd be able to get all the songs, but as many of them as they can. Joe, I'll send you one or two of my choice episodes and listen to when you have, like, I think you'll fall in love with these guys.
Adored the Blue episode. It was recent.
I'm following the podcast, but I stopped listening to it for a while. But I'll check them out because I need to hear more. I want to hear more horror podcasts. I want to see what everybody's doing out there and see what, like, different styles.
Always listen to Dead Meat, baby.
With these guys, it's entirely different. They do top 10s and things, like 8 or 10, and then they'll do, like they did, like, a soda episode last summer, and it's just,
like their favorite treats or whatever from, like, the 80s.
Yeah, like, it's just, you just got to, or look up, because you're a writer, check out Dinosaur Dracula, his webpage. He does newsletters, and he does, like, write-ups about, like, right now he's doing on his YouTube, he's been whatever this shit is, blogging or whatever, since, like, the early 2000s, before anybody was doing it. So he has, like, he's re-looking at his 2003, 4, 5, and 6, I think. Like top 10 of the year. Like he'll go out and find like, oh, what monster cereal is out this year? What's Yodel?
Oh, that's cool.
Yodel, and he's got his shit from like 2004, like before anybody was doing any of this stuff. And he's revamping it just so you can see it again. Like I've seen the guy like open cans of SpaghettiOs from 1986 and shit, like just so you can see what it looks like. He's a funny dude, man. So I think you'd like it because.
And I adore his cat.
Your alley and our alley. His cat's great.
That's great.
I'll send you some stuff later. We'll talk about it. Shout out to those guys. Great dudes. I would love to meet them someday and be like, hey, come on to our show. Someday. They're both Jersey guys. No. Matt's a Jersey guy.
Jersey. Yeah.
No. It's the other way around. Sorry. Jay is a Jersey guy. Matt is Long Island. Long Island? Is that right? So they're technically both.
They're probably more north. Okay.
Yeah, but still,
cool.
I mean, and they're like, they have the Jersey humor. And anyways, all right. Enough about all that. They have episodes about going and trying to find, like, they have episodes about going and finding all this stuff for when Stranger Things was out. They went to the Upside Down Burger King in New York and got like upside down Whoppers and did a review. Anyways, all right, enough about this. Trick or Treat, guys. It's an anthology. I don't know how to cover this one really because it's been out since 2007. It holds up very, very, very well. It looks incredible still. So it's cheesy enough to be fun. It's not cheesy enough. It's not too cheesy where like you don't want to watch it in a HD.
It's not spooky.
No. Something like that. It's a very well done. I'm a sucker for a good cheesy anthology. I love Creepshow and I love what's the John Carpenter one? Body Bags. That's a good one.
Body Bags. Yep. Tales from the Crypt.
A lot of people don't know about Tales from the Crypt.
I'll say it like this.
I would love.
I can personally start it off from my experiences. It's so good, and so I'll even say it now. It's so influential in this day and age that my roommate, who genuinely does not like, or he did not like horror movies, like he was terrified of them, and he can even admit it, will not like them at all. And I begged him to finally watch Trick or Treat because I knew that this movie was such a great introductory movie for anything horror related, and he adores it. Like he loves it.
That's great.
This is actually his. This isn't mine. This is his.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
He loves the movie. He says it's one of his favorite movies ever. Now he's on a kick. He watched. I'm not just saying this for the meme. He watched Freddy vs. Jason. He really liked that. He just watched Halloween, like the OG, for the very first time. And dude,
Wow.
when he was watching, I was working. He was texting me the whole time, being like, "Dude, I fucking love this movie." He's like, "I can't believe it took me all this time to finally watch the original Halloween movie, but it's because of Trick or Treat that's the entryway to have people watch other things." So.
Yep. Trick or Treat for me is that movie that well, I was raised on the first two Halloween movies. You watch it, and then I watch the Halloween movies more so every year, more so now than I did when I was a kid. When you're a kid, it's Halloween, you watch it Halloween, and then for so many years now I watch it multiple times. Same thing with this movie. It's just a lot of that. It's such as that festive feeling, and then that that cheesy fun you love out of it, but it's also got like good horror, and it's a great form of just like it's a really fun movie. I love watching around this time. I already watched we watch it for this show. I'm probably gonna watch it again because it's just you're in a bad mood. This movie will really just put you in that good mood and keep you like centered.
There's something silly and kind of campy about it, but it's the right kind of camp. Like it's not campy like Malignant campy. It's more campy like Creepshow campy. Like the show.
It's fun. It's fun. It's like
it's fun. It's not scary. It's just got some good. It's like lighthearted horror. Like you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't have a problem showing.
It still some gory scenes in it too, but not like
crazy.
I mean, like it's graphic. Like I would honestly, this is probably the 2000s generation like gateway movie. Like this is a perfect gateway movie to show like a 10-year-old kid who wants to start watching.
Oh, you kidding me? I love for like our niece to see this movie.
Yeah.
Hopefully my to watch it with my brother and niece and
This is good. Lost Boys is good. You know what I mean? Like there are movies that you don't have a problem showing to any generation because you go, hey, this is a movie it's scary, but it's still fun.
Speaking of Lost Boys, I'll start this off with my discussion. I've seen this movie probably about like 5 or 6 times. This is probably my 7th time watching this movie. I've never noticed the Cry Little Sister remix in the background in the party.
Oh, I think I heard it
at the werewolf party. The Cry Little Sister, there's a remix of it playing in the background. I popped so hard, my roommate had no idea.
Before it goes
yes,
to
like
Sweet Dreams.
Yes, like right before it gets to like the real party. They're playing a sweet fucking remix of Cry Little Sister, and if it's
I might watch
real,
that again tonight just for that.
If it's a real remix, I want that shit so bad because if you turn it up, that shit sounds awesome.
Well,
so
I was gonna say, and then you brought up Lost Boys, and I brought up Halloween, and when you watch, and you're right, when somebody of another generation watches it, or somebody even now watches it, it will be a gateway because it has an entry point to horror, and then when I watch it, it makes me think of my entry points. It makes me think of everything I've watched over the years. I've been influenced by. So this is a very influential horror movie for me as a fan. So I'm really cool we get to really chat about this. Now, you guys want to talk like segments and whatnot? Like I got them all up on Wikipedia. You want to do it that way?
I have them up like that too. I don't. That's what I'm trying to figure out because
it's hard because it's in order, but it's not because the way everything intertwines.
This movie kind of like
it flip flops a lot. It kind of like jumps.
It's just
weird.
one giant night, and it's just one giant story, and everything kind of connects.
Yeah,
and
it's like Pulp Fiction.
Also, it's not a new movie, so we don't have to worry about spoil.
I don't have to flash my spoiler alert thing.
Get your alert.
Let's just flash this now. Let's just flash a spoiler alert now. If you've never seen Trick or Treat from 2007, the anthology movie, we're gonna put a spoiler alert warning now.
As you guys know, whenever a spoiler is about to happen, hold on, I always play this sound effect.
This bitch.
I have no idea.
It's Freddy Krueger saying "Kung Fu this bitch." So we're about to kung fu into spoiler territory. So
right out of
Freddy's
the
dead.
whole discussion is gonna. I'm gonna just brace you for this now because
part 6.
I don't know if you can talk about. I don't care to talk about this movie like walking on eggshells. I'd rather just talk about the movie. Like I'll just be honest. Like kind of the way we started doing the shows. Most like our earlier dissections of movies were like we would break down the whole movie. I'm not gonna do that either right now.
No,
I would say No, I don't think we do, because I want to leave enough for people to be like surprised by things. I would say go through like, the start of the movie and then kind of like go through the movie and point out things that you enjoy. So kind of dissecting it, but we don't need to go literally scene by scene.
Yeah, I got an
This-
idea.
This is what
How
we
about
have.
treat it like how we did the Friday 13th, how we talk about our favorite kills? Well, we're going to talk about the segments. We just talk about the segments we love about them real quick and then go through them. And obviously
I'll do that, yeah.
we'll try to connect them as we go because we know they connect at some
Well,
point.
how about this? I'll start it off with the first segment starts with Leslie Bibb. Continue. I'm only kidding. I don't know.
And she
I'm
says
not
lit before lit was popular, which is hilarious.
I'm a
to me.
fan of hers from Talladega Nights. She's Ricky Bobby.
Oh my God,
Oh my
that's
gosh,
who that
I didn't know
is.
that. I just
Oh
thought it
my
was funny. I
God.
didn't know what that. I didn't know what
It's
that
the
was.
mom.
Yeah, Leslie Bibb.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, that was driving me
she's also-
crazy.
I'm pretty sure she's also a reporter in one or two of the Iron Man movies with that like sleeps.
Oh,
with
you're
Tony
probably
Stark
right.
at one
You're
point.
right.
Did you say
And I'm
Iron
also
Man?
pretty sure Iron Man.
You said
my brain's not
I
working.
know, but you said Iron Man.
Sorry for my fucking.
No,
mushy
you're fine.
mouth right now. I'm the goddamn dialect here.
My boy,
you guys
my-
are breaking each other today.
my boy, the look up in the sky. It's Iron Man. It's a bird.
Joe
It's
lives
a
in
plane.
Pennsylvania.
No,
I
it's
take credit
Superman.
for screwing things up.
Joe lives in Pennsylvania. Like the closer
Holy
you get to
shit.
Pittsburgh, the more they fucking say weird shit like that. So I'm not in the
Oh,
fucking.
I'm not.
wrong here.
I love
I'm
it.
simply saying,
I got my accent mixing with everybody else's accent. I'm a fucking
There you go.
alien. So
I'd lean
There
right
you go.
into it.
I will say that intro scene where you got the husband and wife and they're coming back from the parade, and they're talking about Halloween and keep the pumpkin lit, and then Sam's around the little Sam Hain demon. That's a great. This is a great way to set everything up to give that one. What I love about this movie is each one. Hell, even this intro has their own cautionary tale. That's very old school. Where you got cautionary tales about your choices in life, and then you mix it in with the Halloween lore. It's just it's really fun, and just
Yeah,
this
isn't that
intro
the whole point
alone.
of Sam, the main character, like who's the little dude with the pumpkin head?
Yeah,
Isn't the whole point of the movie is like he's just trying to enforce the rules of Halloween, like pass out candy, like do certain
Yeah.
things, like don't smash pumpkins. Like he's really there to make sure that like Halloween is
don't be a
gone according-
bully.
Yeah, which we'll get into. Probably the most intense scene, and the one that makes me kind of feel gross, is the whole
With Rhonda or
yeah,
the witch.
the
The
bus
school
scene,
bus
like,
master.
Yes.
just so
School bus
mean to her.
master.
That one always makes me
Yeah.
like a little bummed, but it
That's
makes sense
a-
later on.
Oh, I can't wait!
That was
I can't wait to hear where you go with that. That's gonna be really fascinating. It's gonna be really cool.
You get two
Yeah.
segments of their comeuppance with just that one massacre story. It was shit's so cool.
Yeah.
And well, I thought that was weird though, because we're already in. We can talk about it. So it's weird that Sam realistically only kills one person in the entire movie, and it's Leslie Bibb, because he doesn't.
It's because she started taking down the decorations too soon.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
that's
Supposed to leave them
weird.
up until Halloween's done.
I know, but and
No.
like
It's not weird. She
You
deserves it.
were thinking it, man. You don't.
no. I wish you killed at least one more person. Not Brian Cox. I'm glad he, I'm glad he got what he deserved. Let's just say it
Wait,
like
he
that.
doesn't. Are you sure he doesn't kill any of the kids with the bus thing? I
No,
thought he
because
does. I
all
thought
the
he's a real-
ghouls do. All the
ghouls do.
yeah, the
Yeah,
Uh,
that's a
the
little bit of revenge
victims.
story. That one.
yes. That's why I
yeah.
said there's two
Right.
instances of their like really good comeuppance is with the
Well,
massacre things.
I think with Sam's thing is like whenever he pops up, it's like what I was saying earlier. He pops up about like with trick or treating or
Mm.
or like
bullying
with
or
bullying or like or just anything involving the holidays. So it's a weird contradictory protection. It's almost like to teach you something, and who knows? Maybe he just wanted. I don't know. Spiritual entities are weird. They don't like. They'll kill for whatever reason. Maybe something about her he didn't like. It's like, well, I don't like the fact she just blew out the candle and started this crap. I'm gonna just go take her out, which is a pretty good freaking kill scene. That's a really and they don't even show a lot. They show you enough where
The
you're like,
blood
oh my
and, like,
god,
the
like,
body
in
dragon.
the sheet. Oh,
Mhm.
so good. And he's just like, I mean, maybe he wanted one more decoration before the night ended. Who knows? You know, like.
Well, it's because she was taking down the decorations, so he put
she
her
became
up.
one.
Yeah,
He became one.
which
Which
I
is
thought
still
that was
one
cool.
of the best scenes ever. Still, till his
Very
dead.
good.
I thought
Just
that.
the way the husband like discovers it.
Oh, that
And
was
then you see
awesome.
the hand, but you don't really think anything of it until you see the wedding ring and it's dripping, and you just like it still hits me. I'm like, oh my god, that's still like, oh.
I wish
I get so geeky, I can't find words for it.
I wish the husband high-fived the hand just like Leslie Bibb did to the plastic one. I wish he did the same thing, and I wish that was the way he saw the realization of it. That
his
was
reaction.
my one thing. Was perfect.
His reaction when he pulled the sheet off, like
Awesome.
it was like that like half scream and then it turned to a real scream was just like probably some of the best acting right there. That was just like,
And he was
I love that.
he was watching his nature program before, which I thought that was funny.
That's a nature program.
Now here's a weird critique on my end is I feel like they didn't need to include that, and they didn't need to include werewolf titties. And I think if they took out hold on. Now if they took those two things out, the movie could have been PG-13. You still would have had the exact same movie. The same thing.
I like the fact that it's R. Plus they swear.
No,
There's
man.
a bunch of swearing in this movie too.
Well, yeah, because Brian Cox
Yeah,
says
you
fucking a
also
lot.
forget-
Movies.
you
Horror
also
movies
forget-
need to go back to being rated R, man.
I'm not. I'm just saying
kids
as
need
like
reason-
a.
listen.
I
No, hold on,
agree
hold on.
with that, but also
Kids
like
need a
Poltergeist was
reason-
scary PG.
Kids
Critters
need a
is
reason to
gory.
fucking sneak around again. Kids need a reason to like get with their friends and go, oh, we're gonna fucking have somebody like
They
bring
still
us to
do.
this
Some
movie. or,
areas
like,
they
buy
still do.
it just, I'm just like, man, there's nothing wrong with if it's the right rated R movie. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
There's really nothing wrong with that. I'm pretty sure isn't Lost Boys rated R? Like, why would
Yeah.
yeah. So like, should that be PG-13? No. Fuck you. Get
I
out
mean-
of here. And I would still show that movie to every like.
Yeah, so would I.
fucking
It's
adolescent
just
kid ever.
Even if you take out the scenes Ben's talking about, right? You have you still have like let's go right to the next segment, the principal scene. He poisons the kid with candy. I mean, that whole speech is amazing. And the kid's
Oh, that
puking
was
blood
awesome.
and chocolate. I mean, ew. I mean, that alone is like that's child
Charlie,
abuse.
right? Charlie, an overweight vandal who smashes jack-o'-lanterns, is
Yeah,
caught stealing candy from an
she gets
unattended
beat.
bowl
That
left
kid-
by his actual principal, Stephen Wilkins.
That kid is
Yep.
definitely in something else. Was it Bad Santa? He looks like
Yes.
he's
Probably.
definitely that kid from Bad Santa. I'm fairly
Yes,
certain.
I'm pretty sure that's the same kid, yeah.
Because
Could
like
be
You're
wrong,
right.
but
he looks like fucking, or he's definitely in a different movie as like a little fat kid with the curly hair. I can't say the thing anymore. With the curly blonde hair because he is.
It is him. Bad Santa.
Fucking. I'm so good at this
Yes,
shit
he done.
sometimes.
Yes, he done.
Fucking. So he's in a
I mean,
Christmas.
that's
He's in a Christmas
that's-
movie.
That's Thurman Merman.
Is that
Bad
actually
Santa.
his name?
not even
in
this
the
that.
movie?
Oh.
No,
Oh.
his real name is Brett Kelly.
That would have been awesome. Thurman Merman. That would have been such an awesome. I'm gonna name my kid that.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
Yeah, I knew it. So that's funny. So he was in an R-rated Christmas movie, and now he's in a dedicated Halloween movie.
Yeah.
Oh, so good for him.
So, that scene there, then you got Wilkins like stabbing like he's beating the kid with a shovel. I mean, that's not gory, but that's pretty disturbing. That's right out of me. He's
Yeah.
beating the shit out of you with a shovel. Like, oh my god.
Oh,
He's
fuck
talking
that.
to his neighbor, kid. He's just.
I just love that all he wanted to do was to get a child's head so he could teach his son how to carve a jack-o'-lantern.
Pumpkin.
Well, but that's a reveal, right? So that's what's kind of cool about that whole scene is it goes from like him burying this dead body in the backyard, arguing with his next door neighbor Brian Cox, which he plays a fucking fantastic.
Dude, he's
character
awesome in
movie.
this movie.
Then he comes back out later on, right?
Open
Near the
the
end.
door.
Yep, it's amazing. He's awesome, anyways. But I mean, he's
Yeah.
amazing in Dodgeball. He's amazing in fucking
That's
Men
what
in
he's in
Black. He's
Dodgeball.
amazing. You know, he's just
Brian
he's a
Cox isn't
fucking-
in Dodgeball.
Oh no, that's
Rip Torn.
Yeah, goddamn it. Brian Cox is I'm sorry. Brian Cox is
I-
Super Troopers.
Super Troopers. And he's the
Oh,
original
yeah, yeah.
Hannibal Lecter.
And he's also in X-Men
Yep.
as
and two.
fucking
He's-
the dude who makes
Oh, with Weapon
Wolverine.
X.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Sneak
My
it,
brain's
sneak
working
it.
again now. So I apologize, guys. Anybody out there watching that's probably
Coming
going,
back. It's
"Oh,
coming
sorry."
back.
Dude, the
My
fucking
brain
scene.
is- normally I'm like the fat dude I'm pretty good lately.
The scene with Brian Cox and Wolverine where he's like, well, I was wrong, and he walks away and Lady Deathstrike comes in. and that whole oh, anyways.
Or Super Troopers when he goes, "Oh, give me the goddamn soap! Give me the goddamn soap!"
He was great. We watch Succession.
Love
that
that
show
movie.
he's in on HBO. He's great in that.
Oh,
You guys
I
gotta
heard
check
that
that
show
out.
is good. Yeah.
It's really good.
But did he in that show? Did he say, "I'll personally pistol whip the next person that says shenanigans"? Hey, Farva, what's that place you
With
like
the goofy shit in the walls and the mozzarella
With
sticks?
all the goofy shit
Shenanigans?
Oh, shenanigans!
Yo,
Oh,
he says some messed up shit in that show
Amazing.
too.
Amazing. Anyways, all right.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, the whole Wilkins thing is cool. I like his monologue to Charlie as Charlie realizes that he's been poisoned. I like his back and forth with Brian Cox. I like the fact that he, the whole like burying the body scene with the dog and like he's got to throw the finger out to the dog. I thought that was cute. And then
that was cute. Happy October.
Yeah, that was cute.
Eat a finger,
Being
idiot.
next to the dog, the next door dog. And then his son's a fucking annoying little piece of shit too. And
I love that
you
kid.
think he when he gets down in the basement to carve the jack-o'-lantern that he's about to stab his son, and then hey,
that's a very disturbing scene, man.
It's a great scene. Because you don't know what's gonna happen with it, right?
Yep.
Dude, when he plunges
And
the
then you
knife
think
down
that-
at first, it's like, ooh, goddamn.
You think that that's the last time you're gonna see Wilkins or Principal Wilkins,
What nice.
but is it?
What big teeth you have?
And then we get into the one that fucks with me the most, which is the bus scene, which I'm pretty sure
Halloween School Bus Massacre is called.
Yeah, if you poll most people, they're going to tell you that this is the one that fucks with them the most because they're so mean to that. I'm assuming, just like the last thing we talked about, this girl's supposed to be on the spectrum. I'm pretty sure she's supposed to be autistic.
Yes,
Rhonda, yeah.
Right.
Team Rhonda.
Good
Good for her, man. She's fucking awesome. Fuck those kids. I'm glad she.
Well, this is
fuck them over.
This is a good representation of like the Asperger's thing, where like she's very smart. She understands what she's doing. She's just awkward. She's socially awkward. So this back then, even in 2007, like the autism thing really still wasn't like a thing. I mean, it was like people thought autism was just like super, super, super.
Like you can't function in society.
Non-functional.
Yeah, you're weird.
Non-verbal.
And
like.
Which is funny
but that's
because
not the case. It turns out that there's literally they call it a spectrum. We talked about this last show. What the hell was?
Oh yeah, Cube. I thought.
What?
Yeah, the Cube, the same thing, dude.
Cube.
The kid from Cube.
And that's his character.
Zohan,
I was like, holy
crap!
We should be back to back.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Which is funny because Brian Cox literally made fun of people on the spectrum and all this stuff in The Ringer with Johnny Knoxville. So
I forgot about that.
Look at that! See?
All full circle, man. We're all full circle.
Doesn't get the credit that it deserves.
It's funny.
People that are from that world, like the Special Olympics world, I am actually very close to some people from that world. We have some members of our family. Doesn't matter right now, but they think that movie's awesome and very funny because they gave real special needs people a way to act in a movie. Most of that cast like that from the Special Olympics really are,
and they were great.
Like from the Special Olympics.
Yeah.
Johnny Knoxville, the main special kid from that movie, Eddie. That's like they're still to this day friends. Johnny Knoxville still hangs out with Eddie,
which that's so cool.
He's been in Jackass.
Yeah, I was about to say he's done stuff for Jackass 3.
He's done a ton with Jackass. He's been there are deleted scenes with him on 2 and 3. If you watch like the 2.5, 3.5.
Yes, that's right. Because you and I said both were
so
like, oh look.
So that's people that talk shit about like that movie because the mid 2000s were a different time. It just was a lot different at that point, and a lot of things. I mean, compared to now, honestly, in my opinion, I think it needs to be a little bit more like that because if people weren't so, and not to get into now times, which I know we try not to do, but like it's real. Like, if you're just open to talk about things, then it makes it not taboo, right? So.
Right.
Talking about a girl that's on the spectrum, that's a real thing. Like I know, I like I said it in the last episode. I know wrestlers that are on the spectrum. I know a lot of people in wrestling that are, for some reason, wrestling and autism goes together. It just is what it is. And they're way smarter than I ever will be. Like they're more socially awkward than I am. Like I have an ability to be able to talk more, not better. They still talk better than I do. Like I just have an ability to like do what I do, right? Pronounce the way I talk. So anybody that knocks people like that, I'll stand up for people like that all day long.
Fuck yeah, man.
Day,
they're people just like you or me. God damn it.
So is a lot of the bullying really got to you on this one because of
it really does.
The way they tricked her, and then even
shit's not cool,
they
man.
say the hard R word a lot in this one. Like
Ronda
which
dead
kids. I was like,
let's forget about let's forget about the social like white knight that I am when it comes to things like that. Because I say the R word, like I say things like that when I'm not paying attention. Because we grew up with that word. It's like anything else. But
you would never say it in that context.
No. I call my friend Ray because he's a moron.
Not a derogatory slander,
but not derogatory towards people
right?
That,
Exactly. That's what I'm getting at. Right.
But so what I'm getting at though is I was picked on a lot. I was a poor kid. I had no money. I still have no money, but like I had no money growing up before Ben was, grew up, whatever. Like, I was essentially a single child.
Even alive.
growing up, very poor, was picked on a lot, like in a very abusive household, very rough upbringing. I was picked on constantly. So I, for a long time, didn't know how to deal with it. I I buried it really, really down deep inside. And then I got way bigger than everybody else. And then I found boxing and working out and weightlifting. And then I became essentially what you're seeing now. And
this
now,
huge giant pussy.
I am now because now I'm kind of like a mix between both, right? Like I have the kid who was afraid. I have the kid who was afraid to fight for themselves. Yeah, well, I had the kid that was afraid to fight for himself, turned into the kid who fought everybody, and now I'm a dad of a 21-year-old, and like I have nephews and nieces and everything else. Like,
and
now I'm kind of like, well, so and Ben, I've had to stick up for Ben a couple times in my life, but that's my job, right? So I'm the patriarch of my family. Like I'm the one who is there to like make sure everybody's okay. So I accept that role. But I'm also like, I'll cry when I see Bambi get, Bambi by himself or whatever, when his mom gets shot or like our dad gets shot.
Well, I didn't get that far in the movie.
Stop it. But I mean, like I'll cry. Yeah, I'll cry if the wind changes too fast because I'm Dude, if you guys never caught on, I'm not the skulls and daggers kind of guy. I'm butterflies and flowers.
I'm the one with skulls and tentacles. Yeah. I'm a mess.
I have those too. But I mean, I have roses,
cats and dogs on me, dude.
Yeah. So like,
you got razor blades in your neck.
One's
Stop
dead.
hiding those razor blades in your neck.
I do have razor blades. They may have the heart in the middle of them. I do have razor blades on my neck, and I get a lot of compliments on those now. It's the only time my mom ever. I made my mom cry when I got my first one done. I had one done.
Oh, dude, I remember that. That was awesome.
My mom cried. She was like
so upset.
She goes, "Oh my god, why are you so sad?" I'm like, "It's not about being sad, man. It's like it was actually like I'm not gonna get into why I have it, but it doesn't matter. I do have reasons.
Awesome.
I'm gonna go with you.
We talk about
sorry.
No, just to finish that up. The reason so this hits me because I don't like anybody getting picked on at all. There's a difference between like
simple jesting, like, hey,
I think everybody, and I really mean this. I think everybody needs some kind of camaraderie with friends and ball busting. I think everybody does better with it because you learn
self-love, passion.
Correct. I think everybody needs some ball busting. Maybe that's the Northeast in all three of us because we're harder people. But I think everybody needs that, and I think the world's way too like
California. Yeah, get those fuckers out of here.
No, but I mean,
I think a good word is hypersensitive. I think it's a good word to say it.
That's a perfect word. That's a perfect way to say it. I think
it's okay to say that.
I think our generation went so hard not letting people get picked on. Now it's too far the other way. I think there has to be a perfect balance. I don't think kids like. I don't think it should be the 50s again where kids got the shit kicked out of them and that was just like life.
No.
But I also don't think it should be the way it is now. Like I don't think safe spaces should be a thing. I think you kind of need a little bit of a both. I think you need to like have camaraderie with friends, be able to talk shit and shut the fuck up.
Well, that camaraderie should be your safe space.
Correct. Exactly, and that's what it is. But it teaches you how to have like thick skin. It teaches you how to have an armor to deal with life because life is cruel no matter what it is. Like there's no hiding it. There's going to be shitty things around every corner in life. No matter how perfect your life might seem, there's always going to be something that's going to get with you. And what my worst day might be, it might be somebody else's best day, vice versa, right? So I don't like unnecessary bullying. I really don't like that at all. I really don't like ganging up on people who can't defend themselves. I don't like that at all. I don't agree with anything like that. Whether it's significant others doing it to somebody or or with people on a spectrum or things like that. I don't agree with that at all. I think that's terrible. But if it's you and another one of your friends and you're just literally talking shit to like, I don't think that's wrong. I think people need that.
Hey, dickhead, like that.
Yeah, I think people need more of that.
Yeah,
anyways,
we do it all the time. So
yeah, but so what I was getting at with that is I don't like that. So that's why this one does get to me. So Joe had a point there, and I keep on cutting him off. But
No, I
want
was
to
gonna go with
finish
because
off what I was saying.
we've talked about this many times on the show about bullying. We've all been through that. You know my stories and that, and a lot of my insecurities come from that. A lot of my own my hard shell comes from it. I mean, I think it came out even more when I became a bouncer because I went through similar shit with my jobs and went through a lot of abusiveness in my job. So I know I hate that shit. I try to be too reactionary, but at the same time, you can't help it when you know what it's like. So when you see people that are even less or stronger than you go through worse than you can't help but get pissed about it. So this is one of my favorite ones because of that. I think it's a great this is one of my favorite stories because of like you see a real rawness with these kids and how like nasty kids can be.
Kids are fucking
and
assholes.
I like the fact they made the leader of the kids a chick too. I want to say that straight up. It's
Well,
it's like
Mean
That's what
Girls.
I was going to add to that. I'll tell you right now,
She was awesome.
as a father of a once teenage girl, girls are mean, dude. Like girls are way more mean
Assholes.
than dudes.
They be brutal.
Like I'm telling you, man, girls are fucking vicious. Like watch Mean Girls. That movie's amazing, by the way. But that's real. Like girls do that. Like they're fucking catty and they click up and they'll fucking attack one person that's weaker than them. And dudes don't like dudes will do that, and then as soon as you punch a motherfucker in the face, they leave you alone. Girls don't do that. Girls get worse.
Oh, you get some dudes that get a little more grudge. I had that happen. I hit a kid while I was in high school. He followed me back home. My mom thought it was a pervert.
Well,
he still could be.
She probably wasn't wrong. She probably checked that dude on the database.
I popped him good too. He's an older kid. I popped him good.
People deserve that though.
But yeah,
but
right on his lips with your lips. That's how you popped him.
I like that, but
watch this, mommy.
I
wish I had that humor at 15. Oh my god.
I've done that before to people that were aggressive towards me, like, because I'm a big dude.
Kiss him right in the mouth.
I've grabbed his ass and shit.
Because they
don't know what to do.
I don't care.
I like that.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, so like
talk all the shit you want. So you're gonna beat up me after I just grabbed your ass when you started talking shit to me. Then what are you gonna be when you beat me up?
Or you compliment them on their good looks. Be like, you're looking very handsome and devilish today.
Man.
Yeah.
You know what's really well written about the sequence? I'm gonna say cool. It's cool, but it's not cool because like you have this story really goes full circles. You got the bullying with Rhonda and the prank. And you know that one guy, he was trying to be all sweet with her, but he also was kind of the one guy that felt bad. He was the one guy that was kind of like a good guy, but he kind of still deserved it because he went along with it. But then you got the kids in the bus. All those kids are on the spectrum.
Round and round. Oh.
And that was a really dark. This is probably one of the darkest stories of this movie. You know, when they paint when the parents
pretty much any movie. If you really think about like what happens in the scene, it's
what he's attempting to do and like getting ready.
It's not the goriest. Yeah. It's not the most brutal. It's just how
doesn't need to be
told. Yeah. And that's
it's a fucked up reality of the way people were at one point.
And spoiler alert,
probably still are.
Yeah.
At least Brian Cox gave all of the kids candy.
It's true.
Yeah.
So he still had that Halloween spirit when he was a bus driver. Where did that nice Halloween spirit go, man? When he was a bitter old man.
Oh no, that's what Sam was there for.
Well,
I was just gonna make a joke about I'm not gonna tell you the joke. Benny, remind me to tell you the joke off camera.
About the turtles.
Nope. About what we just say. Just say, Ed. What's the joke you were gonna say on camera? We'll say it later.
I'm writing it down because it's gonna pop up later.
If Ben really thinks about it, he'll probably catch on to some of it.
Mm-hmm.
What did we do last weekend?
Kissed.
Maybe.
That's a good joke, actually.
See, I'm on fire too.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Do we need to see who? Who did we hang out with us? What's the name of the character?
Yeah,
the main character.
Mm-hmm. Now I know. Now I know what you're gonna say.
Oh,
Some people, I'm just saying, a lot of people like to pass out candy, Joe.
Yes,
So,
they do.
A lot
Oh
of
my
people
god, I know where
like to
my
pass
mind's
out
going
candy.
somewhere.
We'll tell you later.
Yum yum.
Yeah, please.
This is being
That's
recorded
awesome.
live. We gotta keep on going.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. I
We're
gotta
talking
write
about
that
Uncle
real quick.
Dobby. No, it's not.
Ed joke, pass out candy. Oh no.
Yep. Oh no. Not
Yeah, we'll
suitable
talk
for
about that
this
later.
show.
We'll talk about that
Not
later.
suitable for this show. Yeah.
All right, so do we need
Now
to
the
say
show
more
would have
about this
said it.
one?
No, I mean, other than the fact that it's the
That's
most
pretty.
touching, it's got the it's the heart. I think this truly is the heart of this movie. I think without this whole
We can touch
sequence, I don't
more.
think this movie would have been as good.
Yeah, we can touch more with the twist later on that one. You know, with
Yeah, because it comes back around later.
The zombie
on, and it
kids
turns
look
out,
really
like,
good.
we already
That's what I
kind of
can
gave
say.
it away,
Yeah.
but it turns out that the bus
Oh.
driver so it's about a bus driver of a short bus with a bunch of special needs kids, all dressed in Halloween costumes, and he's going to drive them off a gorge for whatever reason.
Because he got paid because his parents don't
And-
want him. That's why.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, some of this movie. I think that the problem with
Which
this movie
is
because
also
it's an anthology,
so fucked up too, man.
I don't really pay attention to
Yeah.
too much of the story. I kind of just watch.
You just watch it. You just
This is a great.
I just want to watch
This is
it
a great
again as
movie.
we talk.
You just put on the background. If you put, this is another movie that if you put this on the background of a Halloween party, you don't need to listen to a single word.
Yeah, man.
It's just a fun movie to watch. It really is. And then, Anna Paquin.
Yep, surprise party. That's coming
Rogue.
up next.
Hello, Rogue.
Yeah.
I will admit I do need to refresh my beverage, but we'll start this one off and let you guys talk for a second about it because I don't want to chime in too much because I just did a lot the last segment. But this whole next segment is where the movie kind of goes. It's like a peak in a valley, right? The last sequence, the bus sequence, is a valley. It's a very good valley, but it's a valley. Like it brings you down. You go, oh man. And then this shit.
This is
Right back
wild.
up. This
This shit is
whole
wild.
sequence is fucking awesome. It's very
And
fun.
it's worth to talk about this in segments because there's the segments of it.
Yeah, it's so good. I am going to let you guys give the world the synopsis of what this one is while I fill my drink up because I don't want to chime in too much. I took over the beginning part of this show, so you guys talk. I'll be right back.
Okay. So I guess we can talk about you got these group of friends.
They're all girls. They're all
girls.
they're like the pretty girls of high school, and they always they wear scandalous clothing, and they fucking
they all get in the dress the dresser
in the
room,
slutty dresses.
It's really funny. Yeah, you got Blue Peep.
And then the whole storyline with Anna Paquin is she's got her V card still. She's never had her first time, but they never say what the first time is. Well, my friends, for the people who haven't seen this movie, and if you're watching this, you've seen the movie, so we don't even have to really get that far into it. Her first time is actually shedding her skin as a werewolf.
Well,
and
before you do that, though, you're still missing a lot of.
The principal,
because you forget they're focusing on the girls having a good time and trying to get her, her sisters trying to get her to open up and and have a little more fun and not be so they're hitting on guys. They're trying to get guys for this party. You got this other segment that connects later. You get this guy walking around in the alleys.
He's like a vampire.
He's got these teeth on. He's biting this chick, and then she runs out into the parade, and they think she's faking it. So he's able. Yeah, it was a great scene. So he just kills her while everybody's watching because they think it's fake. And so at some point, where I think Anna Paquin's like, I'm gonna go do my own hunting for a guy, while they go and get the party going, and she's being followed by this hunter in the woods, which is funny. She's dressed up as Little Red Riding Hood, and he's like kind of just got these teeth.
And then he said, what big eyes you have or whatever.
Yep.
Oh, dude, when I first saw the movie, that reveal actually got me really good because they did a good job disguising. I always forget his real name, so I always just call him Kurt Connors from the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. So
you used to just say Wilkins.
Oh yeah, that's also his name. But in the movie, right? And when they did the reveal and like he falls down, he fucking breaks his leg, which the makeup effect on his leg was awesome too. and like they take off the thing and like, oh, what's your name? And, like they go back to pan to him and he's like, oh, my name's Steven. And it's like, oh shit, it's the principal guy again. This whole movie.
He said to the kid early on, he's like, oh, I can't bring you.
I got a date.
I can't bring you. I got a date. So there's like those little foreshadowing, little things there, like so like, oh, a date, huh, buddy?
The movie does such a good job with laying little presents, little treats for you, and then when they finally come to resolve those storylines, every single thing gets an awesome payoff. I don't think there's a single bad payoff in this movie, and this is the one I easily love the most. This is easily my favorite scene in the movie. I have zero bad things to say. If this was the whole movie, I'd say this is an easy 10 out of 10. Not even thinking about it. I love the fucking makeup effects, even though here's what I'm gonna say. I personally think the werewolf puppet kind of looks like Splinter from the original TMNT movie from 80s.
Oh, I can see that. I was thinking, I went back to the Halloween. I went back to 80s werewolves. That's why I went back to with the effects on those things.
I think it looked
I love werewolves.
I think, so what I was just saying to Joe is, I think the werewolf puppet looks just like Splinter from the OG Splinter puppet. It, like, I held it up to Braden also watching the movie, and he's like, oh, shit. It actually it's like identical.
I love the puppet from TMNT Ninja Turtles, but
I'm not saying that is a bad thing.
I love the werewolf puppet.
No,
I know what you're saying.
But
shit.
It's okay to say that.
Joe, I gotta show you the shirt. I gotta show you the shirt that I ordered last week.
Oh, dude, that shirt's fucking awesome.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's just
I'm not
so
gonna
cool.
right now, but it's fucking awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, I was just saying how this is easily we don't really do scene breakdowns anymore, but it's so applicable, perfect for this movie.
We had to do a small breakdown with the girls getting together, and then the hunter, the Wilkins, he's in his costume.
Easily the best part of the movie for me.
It came together. Yeah,
it doesn't even come close.
It's the most fun. I'll be honest. I think overall the most enjoyable scene, for me, I don't think we've talked about yet. I think is the final scene with Brian Cox.
Yeah, me too. That's my favorite. My favorite reveal is
one.
this one. That's my favorite scene. Yeah. I guess
I point
a lot at the camera.
You're
pointing to
probably
Sam.
a close second. It's like 1A, 1B. This scene is like, it's just a fun horror movie scene. Like if this was on repeat, it would just be. I would just like to see a movie about these werewolf chicks. Like
that was the same in a way.
It'd be awesome.
Ginger snaps.
Yeah,
I really
You're
would.
right.
Oh, I love that movie.
Good movie, man. That's a
I'm
fucking
just saying,
great
like
movie.
werewolf bitches from outer space, or like, or the Rob Zombie song, "Werewolf Women of the SS." Like,
or
the
Howling 2, My Sister is a Werewolf, starring Christopher Lee. Christopher Lee.
Or
I will never forget.
Coming to America 3. Now we're the werewolves out of the jungle.
Coming 3 America. Eddie Murphy is a werewolf.
He's just it's a mashup of Vampire in Brooklyn and Coming to America, but it's werewolves.
Vampire in Brooklyn. Oh, that's a movie.
We should do that.
Dude, I would gladly do Vampire in Brooklyn.
No, it's horror. That's horror.
Technically horror. It does not hold up quite as well as it did a long time ago.
No, that movie's dog shit.
It's a little rough. I watched it last year for my 31 days.
Yeah. I haven't seen it in a long time.
It's got it's got some great stuff in it.
Yeah.
And then it's got some stuff where you go,
And then you realize that Eddie Murphy's a vampire.
And then you go, oh wait,
bad.
this is like 90-5. And you go, oh, that makes sense.
Oh my god. Yeah, see, I don't know if I ever catch it back then. I would imagine if I see it now, I'm like, oh.
we had our mom used to buy movies, like you'd go to a movie store and you could buy like the pre-owned movies that they would just like
like they'd be cheap and like nobody ever
they'd be cheap, so you could buy them cheap because they were like pre-owned from the movie theater. My mom would just literally go there and be like, let me just buy this rack of them. She would just collect movies. And we had this when I was young, and I used to watch this all the time. And I loved it back then. But man, it's still a lot of fun. Still a lot of fun. A lot of cool like little things you're gonna see and you go, oh, that's fun. Like, but
that sure is.
That'd be cool to talk about.
That movie's a fucking time capsule. That's like the best way.
Oh,
to
yeah.
That movie is such a time capsule. But yeah, this
It's
scene.
one that people don't think about.
No,
Continue.
this is a great
I
scene.
want to watch
every.
Blackula for the first time. I want to see
I've
that.
never
It's gonna be
seen
on
that.
Shudder.
I
It's gonna be on
would
Shudder
like to see
today. I
that.
actually think.
You
Yeah.
talk to me every day.
What?
You don't need to watch the movie. It's just me.
Stop! That came out of nowhere. Oh my god, going back. Rob Zombie did a great song about the movie, so that's what I'm gonna say about the newer album.
About Blackula?
So Werewolf
Yes,
Women
he
of the SF.
That's a
That
great
one
song
too. That one too.
But yeah, every part of it
That too.
is fucking
That's so
awesome.
punky.
The effects of it are awesome. The tents. You get Manson, which is pretty sweet. Everything about it.
Yeah,
You're just in it because of Anna
Sweet
Paquin.
Dreams is.
No, I
Can
think
we
she.
just admit it?
No, she looks gross in this movie.
What?
Yep, she looks gross
I
in
don't
this
know.
movie.
Oh well, you didn't think she was hot to True Blood, right? The True
No,
Blood.
Rogue
I've
baby.
actually never seen that show.
Rogue.
Oh, that's
I've
a
never
Rogue.
seen it.
That's right, Rogue. True Blood's
Come
cool.
on, sugar.
That's cool.
But yeah, no,
I mean,
I'm an X-Men guy.
I am an X-Men guy also, and I'm not.
Oh
Like,
man.
you know,
I don't
we're
like
not
that.
gonna
It
go with
it.
that one. I don't
yeah,
give a shit
it-
anymore.
Well, I'll say
She wasn't my thing.
Miriam Man's Sweet Dreams goes with any. I mean, Jesus Christ, Miriam Man's Sweet Dreams is in Lovecraft Country for Christ's sake.
That was
Goes with everything.
That was a fucking stylized music video. Like that
Yeah.
segment.
Oh, yeah.
Once the song
Yeah.
kicked in, it was a big ass stylized music video with fucking awesome gore. When like they start like taking their skin off,
Oh,
that
you know
shit was
what?
awesome.
I have not done research yet, but the sister, she has something in Latin on her back. I want to research what
Yeah,
it says on her back.
and they focused on that shit
it's,
hard
it's
too.
probably something about the wolf or whatever, I would imagine. But
Yeah, I want to research her naked back also.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you trying to say right now, Joe?
I had a joke
You
for
have
a
a
second,
secret?
but then I lost it. 'Cause
My
I'm too busy
problem there
laughing.
is, I'm pretty sure the sister's name is Danielle, and I've never met a Danielle that isn't batshit insane. So I'm good.
Throwing shade.
Oh my.
Oh me, oh
That's right.
my.
I don't think she's ever watching this.
I don't care if she does. I hope.
Yeah,
I'll send it. To
The
her.
actress
I'll clip
playing.
the shit. I'll clip the shit and send
Oh.
it to her and say, "You're fucking insane." That's not. There's more than one. They're all crazy. I don't give a fuck. They're all crazy. Every one of them. I've never met one that's not. They're all crazy. I have a litany of them. I have a laundry list of them. They're all crazy. I hope you see. And if your name is Danielle and you're hearing this, you know I'm right.
And we like you
got big
regardless.
old werewolf eyes all the time. And they
Yeah.
get bigger as the night goes on. You're crazy. You're all crazy. Whatever.
Well, that's why I
whatever
never went out with any more Andreas after my experience.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a certain thing that people have. You know what I mean? Like
Memento
like-
mori, my friends, in terms of Danielle.
Memento Mori. Memento
Mhm.
Mori.
adios, muchacha.
That's why I
Get the
listen to
fuck
them. Oh my
out of
God.
here.
Get out of
Pretty
get
sure
out
her
of
name
here.
is Danielle. She's a crazy bitch.
Oh man.
But you fuck so
Crazy,
good
that
on
is
top
her
of
name.
it. Oh, that's not what we're talking about. We're not
That
talking
sounds
about-
awesome.
That song is awesome. He's singing about
bet.
werewolves named Danielle.
No,
Oh,
no.
oh. Well, what are we?
I do
No.
gotta say, I love oh man,
Maybe.
I love the dialogue in the whole werewolf scene, they just like he's like all freaking out, he's like help me, and then he's just like watch, and nobody's helping him, and just like oh okay, yeah you're food okay.
Yeah,
I
man.
think my
really
favorite scene, my favorite part of that scene, or one of my favorite parts of that scene, is such a subtle, quick thing when
Very subtle.
the older sister Danielle is trying to get the younger sister. I don't know what
Anna
Anna Paquin's
Paquin.
name in the
Just-
movie is.
yeah.
It would say Anna Paquin. Lori. Her name is Lori.
Yep.
When
Yep,
Lori,
yep.
when she's trying to get Lori to the party, and she goes, "Oh, there's a
Oh,
guy
yeah, 'cause
here."
I
that
kept
really
calling her
wants
Laurie
to-" and
Strode.
She goes,
That's
"Oh,
right.
is he young?" And she goes, "Yeah." And she turns to him and she goes, "Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of."
you
And it's
said
just a
kinda.
giant fat man dressed in a baby outfit.
Oh, dude.
I chuckled pretty fucking hard. I'm not gonna lie, and I
That's still
chuckle every
funny.
time because for
It's
whatever
still funny.
reason, I forget about that scene until I rewatch the
Mhm.
movie. Then I
So
go,
he's hideous.
"Oh, that was clever." Yeah, that was good. That was good.
That's still funny.
And then it.
I get a kick out of one of the werewolf ladies are in the teddy bear outfit. I get a kick out of that. That's pretty funny.
That was good too. Yeah.
It's my first time,
Yeah,
dude.
this whole scene's pretty fun. It's a lot of fun, even like because this opens with, well, there's a segment where the principal is like biting the neck of the lady in the alley, right? And then he like
Yep.
puts her up.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Yep.
Yeah, that's a great scene too.
My, what
Yeah.
big eyes you have.
Because but you really can't
Teeth.
tell that that's the principal. You have no idea.
Thank
No.
you. That's exactly what I said too. I was like, what a fucking
Yeah,
reveal.
you have
They
no
did
idea.
such a
It
good
really
job
was
with
a
that,
cool
man.
reveal. And then like that's the pinnacle where you go, oh, this whole thing's gonna be fucking like wound together somehow, which is pretty cool.
This town is fucked,
Yeah,
by the
cool
way.
stuff.
There's a lot of shit going on in this town.
So that must be after
Holy.
he helps carve the jack-o'-lantern, then, right?
It's right after.
It's
Because remember,
like
he said
right-
to his son, "Oh, I have a date."
Oh,
Every
that's
day
right.
And then he
Right.
kills a lady. He kills a lady in the alley in front of everybody, and they all think it's a part of the show. And then he goes and fucks around Anna Paquin, and then gets eaten. But what a way to go! That would be awesome. If I had any way to go, it would be hopped up on drugs and then I just crash off a cliff, and that would be sick too. Or an orgy with Anna Paquin, and they turn into a werewolf. So
Orgy of death.
yeah, then stuff like that is totally cool. Rip me to pieces. What the fuck do I care? Fucking carve me limb to limb. Who cares?
These are my werewolf fingers. They're not spirit fingers. They're werewolf.
No, I
That's
just
you.
thought you were doing the midsummer clap.
No, that's more like this. I was going like this.
I'm not seeing your hands, Ed. I can't see them.
They're too big. They're off screen.
So,
To
then
this-
we go on to the
to
next
this
segment
man.
called Sam, which is essentially when you really get to
Yeah.
see, the scene that's behind Ben, where it's him and Krieg or Craig.
Yep.
It's
right? The
Krieg.
old man.
Mr. Krieg.
Which is crazy because this is actually by the timeline early on in the evening
Yeah.
before everything
Pretty
else
early
happens. Yeah.
Yep. So it's kind of like reverts itself back to the beginning of the movie, which is kind of weird. That's why this movie's kind of odd the way they timeline it wise, timeline it wise. I don't know how else to say it.
Well, I
Sequence
think
it?
they try and stick it
Would
with
make
like
sense.
Halloween and how kids go out, what time kids go out. 'Cause that way you get certain scenes happening to stick with trick or treating. You know?
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Oh my God, I'm having hiccups too now. Jesus.
Damn you! No, this
Excuse
scene
me.
is probably my favorite scene in the movie overall because I
Mhm.
feel like it's the creepiest, but it also gives you enough schlock and funniness. Like
Yeah.
when Krieg or Brian Cox falls down the stairs and it's littered with like
Glass and shit.
candy and razor blades. Like I don't know why that makes me laugh so hard. And then like when he
Well,
gets to the bottom,
that's like-
he goes to answer the door, and fucking Sam is crawling on the ceiling
Oh,
behind him. Like
Dylan.
I don't know, it's so cute. Like he's just so
Yeah.
so cute.
I love the scene
And
where
I love this
how
scene.
that connects with like while Wilkins is in the basement, not a basement, we're going back to where he's digging the bodies up, and they connects to that scene again.
they did a good job with that.
Yeah.
Now here's
They
my
show where the bite comes out of the lollipop.
Yep.
that very perfect bite that he does. I will say, I'm gonna go flat out and say it. I don't like the reveal of Sam. I think he looks stupid.
Oh, come on.
I think he looks
Come on.
so stupid.
Come on.
No, I love
That's
him.
my
I
only
love him.
Come on.
I
only
think
thing.
he's so cute.
Nope. I like
He's so cute.
I like that so much better.
Yo,
That scene right
we
there
need to go.
when he has the mask on and his mouth is still open. Sorry, go
Hey,
ahead.
we need to go. Oh, my brain just stopped. What's that movie with Malcolm McDowell? Orange.
Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork Orange.
We need to go Clockwork Orange and feed images to his brain, all the creep shows, and teach him why Sam
I like
exists like that.
The
Come on.
movie, because I've seen
No,
all of the movies.
The effects of the.
Oh, I
like-
get it, but like he just looks like Glenn from
Come on.
Seed of Chucky.
No,
Yes, he
No.
I
does.
think he looks awesome.
No.
I think
does.
but this
Glenn
is
looks
also
like
2000
him.
Oh, yeah, it would-
2007. I don't think they look like either. I think it's a.
He
pretty
doesn't
original
look.
character. I think it's
He
fun.
doesn't look bad. It's just like I like that. That's what I like way more. Is that effect?
That's why they didn't show much of his other face.
well,
That's the whole point of
Because
that.
then he puts the bag on, and I like that effect of when he's chewing the candy, and then like you can still see the mouth, and then the
Yeah.
mask is still on his face. Yes.
I'm gonna go with you on that. The most creepiest scene of this entire one of the top creepiest scenes and creepiest of Sam is that.
That right there, when he's chewing the
'Cause
candy,
he's
and
just fun throughout the movie. It's
Mhm.
creepy fun, but then that right there is where you see the maniacalness of the supernatural entity, where he's just like, it's so childlike and
Yeah.
so
I
like.
I did think
I love it.
I
love
loved
it.
the part where so I'm just gonna keep calling Brian Cox. I'm sorry. Brian Cox shoots Sam's hand off, right? And I fucking
Yeah.
adored it when the hand starts crawling like thing, and it thing, and it reattaches to him, and
Reattaches.
Sam just does this
But what is it? What are his guts made out of?
pumpkin.
innards.
Pumpkin seeds, right?
Mhm.
It's
That's
great.
why I like
It's
the idea
That was
of
fantastic.
pumpkin head.
awesome.
Yeah.
This whole thing
I
is
mean-
fucking fantastic. I don't care when it
That was it.
It's
That's
fucking- it's
Halloween.
perfect.
By the way,
Halloween right there.
that right there, that same thing, that's my only complaint about this entire movie. That's the only bad thing I can even possibly say about it. And even then, I'm like, I still like it. It's just I just said I didn't like it. I'm gonna stick to my guns and say I don't like it. Fuck you guys. That's it. I like the mask way more. I adore the mask. I think it's fucking awesome. I think he looks cool. Just the
I laughed when they revealed him, but I was also like, "This is great! I get to see a little like mini pumpkin head demon child run around killing an old fucking child murderer." It's so
Like a
Yeah.
redemption thing, you know?
and he
Uh-huh.
the little redemption thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he definitely deserves it. That's for goddamn sure. It's not like Brian Cox was like, "I'm sorry, everybody."
Also, the dog doesn't die.
Oh, good. Spike does not die. You're right.
I thought he did. He
I-
got
No, he
chopped
doesn't
up.
kill the dog.
No.
All that blood is the dog. That dog's dead. You don't see him later on. He's dead.
No.
Oh.
wait.
Yeah. You don't see that dog ever again
Oh.
Wait, hold
That dog's
on, you
dead.
motherfucker.
Oh.
Yeah,
Spike
that
actually
motherfucker's
died.
dead.
No, as long as
Like he's dead, which is
Mm.
funny. I had the subtitles on. It actually says Spike, which is hilarious, but I think it's supposed to be Spike.
Yeah, it's definitely Spike.
But I love the fact that it kept saying Spike because it's like Brian Cox
It
weird
doesn't
accent.
say it. It
His weird
doesn't say what
Scottish
it is.
accent or
that
wherever he's from.
dog's dead, man. Yeah, because his accent. Yeah, yeah, I know.
Oh,
but
that's sad
what happened,
now.
like- yeah, that
I'm gonna
dog's
go
dead,
ahead
man.
and I'm gonna go ahead and gracefully disagree because I don't want
That
him
the
to be
dog's
dead.
over the
'Cause
wall,
we're gonna,
man. The dog treats on my feet and his blood.
We're gonna have to. We're gonna have
Oh.
to.
Yeah, no,
Oh, the
Ed,
dog.
he's super dead. Yeah, that's
No,
You
not
hear
in my
the-
head, Cannon. Not in my head.
You hear the
the
dog
dog's still
squeal. He
alive in
goes
my
up
book.
there. No,
It
goes
could
up
be a
there. The old man
spooky.
goes up there. The
It
pumpkin.
could be a spooky ghost dog.
I just went like reverted back to like 10 years old. It's hilarious.
No. No. No.
No. No.
Nope.
I don't believe it.
Of
Nope.
all the stuff we watched and we talked about, of all the things we've said, this is
It-
the one thing that Ed's like, no, I can't deal with this.
Well, it's always about the dog. He said that
It
about
doesn't
in
say
Pet
it-
Cemetery 2 also.
Yeah, man. It doesn't say it in the synopsis that he kills the dog.
Well, of course not gonna tell
I'm
you.
calling
'cause
bullshit.
all the animal rights people will get pissed. I mean, I'm not saying to be like too, like
No,
you know,
not on Wikipedia.
well, not
They're
animal rights,
fucking-
but maybe animal lovers. Like they don't like seeing animal deaths in horror movies. That's what I mean. But I'm not trying to be snarky or anything like that. I'm just being like, some people can't handle that shit. You know,
They're
I mean,
fucking
you know,
losers.
and
They're
and
fucking
it's-
losers.
and the synopsis might be a spoiler.
I eat
too.
meat,
I'm gonna show
So
both
deal with
sides.
that. And I won't eat no damn dogs.
No, that dog's
nice.
dead. that dog, that dog's a
No.
decoration.
No.
We
No.
love all pets. We love all
We
animals here.
Love all pets.
We just
especially when they're sacrificed for Sam Hain. What?
That's true. The only thing we don't like here is
Eat the fucking guinea pig, not the goddamn dog.
spiders. We just don't like spiders.
I'm
You
kidding,
got
Kristen.
guinea pigs. You got
I have
guinea
a guinea
pigs. That's
pig.
hilarious.
I have a guinea
That's
pig.
I have a
hilarious.
hamster. Does that count?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it counts. I don't think he has that much blood though.
That
I mean,
boy's
that's a
the
lot of blood on
best,
the
dude.
wall.
You'd be surprised.
That boy's the best.
We're gonna be testing that out.
Yeah,
He
we
eats a
can,
little
we can
yogi-
test
He
it.
eats a little yogi treat like this.
He does every day. I give him 2. He's a good boy. I gotta do it live one day.
The video.
Oh,
He's
my
All
great.
right.
God.
So then it gets to the conclusion, which is later Krieg
the
begins giving
wraparound.
out candy to children. Before gazing at the neighborhood, he witnesses Rhonda casually pulling her pumpkin cart along. He sees Billy handing out treats to other kids while wearing a costume resembling his father's outfit.
Love
and
that.
enjoying himself,
Oh,
which is Wilkins' son.
That's kind of a sad scene, actually. A little
Love
bit,
it.
in some weird, fucked up way.
yeah,
it's
because
great.
his dad's not coming home. He's got eaten by werewolves. And
He
he's
kind of
like,
had it coming though. if
Dad,
you
I
think about
dress
it.
up like you.
He's a righteous piece of shit, not a good guy.
Yeah.
Dude,
woman
I love-
killer,
I love
child
that.
killer,
Yeah,
You know, probably doesn't deserve
Yeah,
to be alive.
he's killed everything. He's a crazy serial killer.
I
All
He
I'm
thought-
kills
saying is,
everything, like-
them werewolf bitches are the redemption. Like they are the fucking
Yeah.
the righteous.
They're just having
healers of
fun,
the
dude.
world.
Girls just want to have fun.
Party animals. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being
Party
a party animal.
animals.
That's all I'm saying. Nothing wrong with it.
It's true.
You know, sometimes ghouls and goblins are not as bad as you think. They're actually really good because they
Yes.
take care of all the really, really
Capcom
bad
shows
people.
us that all the time.
Ben, what's the every time I die lyric about party animal? My
I've been
God.
bitten
That's
by
from
the
the
party
werewolf.
animal.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
the
got bitten by the party
the
animal.
werewolf song, right?
And werewolf.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a
It's-
great
but
song. It's my
it's
first song.
weird,
I heard
like-
it by them actually.
It's spelled weird, like WE''RE.
Yeah,
werewolf.
yeah. Great
So
song.
that's back when they would do stuff like that. Yeah, werewolf. I've been bitten by the
I've
party.
been bitten by the
Um,
party animal.
I have some live
They-
footage
and
of that when I saw them a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, you did. That's right. That was cool.
Love
I
it.
remember.
Anyway,
I remember you sent me that. I was like,
Uh,
oh shit, that's the first song I heard by them.
easily my favorite band in the last probably my overall time now. They might have crept up to number 1, but we're not gonna get into it. This is a music show, guys. We gave a half hour dedicated to Type of Negative a while ago. We got to give a little bit more.
So I thought that was fucking adorable. I love that little outfit that Billy wears. I love it. I think that's so adorable, and I love when the kids are at Brian Cox's house and they're trick or treating or whatever, and like he hands the candy out.
Here's a
and
question for you.
He's got fucking
Joe,
mints.
you're a writer. Would you pluralize Cox?
Cox's. Brian Cox's. You
know, I got the joke the minute you said that, but then I was gonna laugh no matter what. And
You
I was gonna
kinda
try to answer. When he said that was great.
You kind of have to. Brian Cox's.
Brian-
No, Cox with an
Yeah,
X.
Brian-
Do you
yeah,
pluralize an X?
You
I don't
have
think
to.
You can. I
You-
think it's
I
Yes,
don't
you
Cox.
can.
remember.
You literally with his
Brian-
name, you have
Brian's-
to.
Brian
I think it's
Cox's.
Cox. Brian
Candy. Well, that's
Cox.
what we say. You know, that's
Brian
what we say Brian's
Cox's.
candy or Brian's. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna keep saying
You're
Brian
saying-
Cox's. Okay,
Motherfucker,
Iron Man.
When you talk, hold on. When you talk about the animal and ox, you don't go oxes. It's oxen.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. I'm just trying to
Yes,
exclude.
that's
What
a
I'm saying with the
noun.
person's
Do that.
name-
That's a noun.
What with the person's? No, you asshole. With the person's name, you don't go Coxes. You use a Cox. Just like fucking a goose.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Goose.
you
Goose,
all
yeah.
right? So if I
Geese.
say the
A deer.
Shermans,
Deer.
the
right?
Shermans
You don't-
house, the Walshes,
No.
Coxes,
Shermans can be because there's a phonetical way
Try
that
to
can be
pluralize. Hey, can you
can make an
pluralize ghosts
apostrophe
for
after
me?
the end.
Pluralize ghosts.
So,
Say
like,
it.
All right, ready? So if a
Ghosts.
person's last name ends
You
in
have
S,
to.
you don't pluralize the S. It's just you put the apostrophe behind it without anything else behind it. You
Yep.
don't put an extra S after the apostrophe. You just put the apostrophe.
Name me
because
one
it's already
person where their last
technically
name ends with
Yeah,
S.
it's like
Phillips.
ooh.
Phillips's. That's all I
There
wanted.
you go.
Yeah,
I win.
Cox.
I already
Yeah.
won.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So I love.
No, he's right. He's right.
I loved that part.
You asshole. You don't pluralize Cox. Coxes.
Listen, I'm not
Sorry,
gonna take
sorry.
this.
I have an editor for a reason. Okay?
I'm not gonna
Right,
take
I
this
agree
for a
with you.
person that started the show
But
by
it-
saying
with an
Iron
X-
Man. I'm not gonna take it.
Ben, you don't.
Oh, he's yelling at you,
pluralize
not
an
me. Okay, he's yelling at you. So
No.
I'm gonna back
Yeah,
off.
You
Ben,
said
Ben,
Iron
you
Man.
don't pluralize X.
You also don't say
I did
Iron
not. I
Man.
said Iron Man. You just heard it weird. 'cause
No,
you're fucking-
I'm gonna clip it.
You think that you pluralize an X?
You said Iron Man.
You asshole.
I hate you. I'm not
You're
taking
wrong.
this from somebody
You
that
just-
said Iron
It's
Man.
not Cox's.
It's not Iron Man.
Ben, Jesus Christ.
Tony.
If you're talking about multiple dicks, then that's Cox with an S.
Yeah, and if you're
Not-
talking about
Not
multiple
Cox
men
with a C-O-X,
encased in
you fucking
iron,
goon.
you don't say Iron Man.
I said Iron Man.
Yeah, you say Iron
said
Man.
Cox's.
You said Iron Man.
I said the right thing.
Well, we
I said the right thing. You
we
said
are
Cox's.
officially
Not
back.
in a fucking ES to a fucking X.
You said
We are definitely in
men.
our old format of the Sherman brothers going at it.
Doesn't happen.
I don't even remember
I
what we
can't
were
wait.
talking about.
I can't wait to bring it to the table of the world and have everybody go, Ben, you dumb.
Wow, Ed, I can't
Pulling out
believe
of
you just
fun.
said Iron Man to the whole world.
I said
Facebook.
Iron Man.
You need to bring it to the world of
Revisit.
Facebook.
I can't wait.
Yeah, and it's gonna be public, and I'm
We'll
gonna
bring it
tell
to the world of
everyone to
Twitter,
share
please.
it, and no one's
Also-
gonna share it like usual.
Also,
no
Arn
one.
Anderson is a fucking pimp. I'm not going to get into that right now, but keep on going.
But yeah, when
Brian Cox house.
when the kids were at Brian Cox's house, I loved when the
Jerk.
well then at Tony Stark's when Iron Man comes out, they hand the candy out. Hold on, and I love
See, I'm not too articulate to make this up a joke, and I can't. I'll just.
And I
straight
love
up.
that the little girl
Yeah,
says,
but
"I love your
you're better
mummy
off.
costume," and Brian Cox says, "Thanks, little girl. I love your Iron Man costume."
You cunt. I don't care. I said it. I said it. We're late enough on the show.
Right, well,
You're welcome, Joe. I said it for you.
right at the end. Right at the end. That's great.
We're at the end.
Oh my
That's
god!
I can say it now. We're past
Hey,
the original.
Nah, we're past it. When he said
Thi-
to Ben, that's all I'm
this is my-
I said it to Ben. Yeah, I would
that's
never say that to the.
This is
you know,
easily my
unexpected
favorite
lady. I would say
episode
it to Ben.
I've ever
Awesome.
done. I'm gonna put my pen in it. This is
good.
I adore it. This is one I'll
I keep
actually
getting
rewatch.
better, that's for sure. And I need it. Hey,
Holy
I was
shit.
I was a pile of mush when we started, and now I'm yelling at Ben for saying Coxes.
And I'm
So
yelling at
you're
you because you said Iron Man.
Iron Man.
welcome. I said Iron Man.
Iron
cannot
Man
wait.
Coxes.
What are you gonna do when I replay it to you? Because I'll admit I said Brian Cox's because I will.
But but we gotta understand
just
that
as epic
certain
as the
dialects
stuff
might say
home
things a
when
little bit different than other
argument.
dialects. Motherfucker, you can't fuck up a person's lesson. You can't pluralize somebody's
You're
name
from
that
the
doesn't even
same
be
state as
pluralized.
me, dick ass. So I've never said
I
Iron
mean,
Man.
Have you ever heard?
I
hold
don't
on.
mean anything. I mean, look at me.
Hold on now. Hold on now.
Hold
Have
on
you
now.
ever heard our sister Cassie, who has a crazy accent? Have you ever heard
She
her
does
say
have a crazy
pants?
accent.
She's got a crazy accent. Have you ever heard her say pants?
I'm gonna call her right now and
Yeah.
say who is the alter
Pants.
ego of Tony
She
Stark?
She says pants.
Well, she's
Like,
gonna say,
Ian.
"Well, my dear brother, it's
She's
Iron
from Rhode
Man."
Island.
Is that a
Well-
broken Southern accent? What is that?
I don't know. Joe, the fucking the round fruit that you have to peel that also is a color. Say it.
Uh-huh.
Apple.
Nope. Say it.
Oh, orange.
Thank you.
Not
Orange.
orange.
What,
Not
okay,
orange.
Oh,
Yeah, not orange.
It's like horror and horror. I don't pay attention to that crap. Whatever.
No, it's horror. Anybody says horror
Thank you.
is looking for a good time.
With a
They
bunch
need
of
to spell
cockses.
it They need to spell it WHOROOR. Horror.
Wait, you guys
Fucking
pronounce it
idiots.
horror?
Horror.
You pronounce it with an A?
Yeah. Fucking asshole.
What kind of Iron Man shit is
Wait,
this?
Wait. Fucking spell it HAW. Horror. Yeah.
It's
horror.
horror. HOR.
Error?
So, okay, so
Guys,
is your favorite Game of
let's
Thrones
have fun
character
now.
Hardor? Hardor?
Hardor,
No,
you are a Hardor.
It's Hodor.
Yeah,
You
are a
hold
Hordor.
you hold the
Hard
door.
Hard the door.
Yeah, hard the door. Dickhead.
All right.
Dumb.
So
All right.
we got Mr. Cox's in his mummy outfit, which I gotta say was a really great, great 5-second redemption arc for what the hell is his name? I already forgot. I have it up. Hang on. Oh, Creed.
Creed. Coccyx is a real thing. Look
Mr.
it up.
Creed.
Coccyx.
Yeah, we will.
Coccyx
No,
is
Yeah,
a
and it's
fucking
his
part of the
house.
human anatomy.
It's
I'm
his
gonna
fucking
Creed.
house.
because we're not. So Mr. Krieg, has his little cute little mummy outfit, and then you think, oh wow, okay, he learned his lesson, after Sam like kicked his ass over the place. What you gotta say, it was great when Sam went to stab him, and he stabbed the candy bar, and that was kind of like, give me a treat, type of thing. Give me something good to eat, trick or treat, and so that was cool. But then, of course, and then you get to see, then we get to backtrack to like the beginning of the movie. We get to see the husband and wife, Henry, and what's the actress's name? Your favorite?
Anna Paquin.
Anna
Oh,
Paquin?
Elizabeth Bibb?
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So we backtrack to that, and then that's when we get to see the ghouls of the school bus massacre return for revenge.
End scene.
Oh, that was
And
fucking
scene.
awesome.
Yeah, what a real like all comes around full circle type of thing. I love that. I loved it. They were creepy looking too.
Mhm.
They were just, the makeup on those kids were, like, now here's my question: did you guys guess it was him right away, or did you catch on after the fact he burned the picture?
There was
What just happened?
yeah, just got it. Sorry, you're just gonna have to see the group chat. I made a little quick edit in the episode.
I turned my alerts. Oh my god!
Iron Man. Anyway, this is Iron Man, everybody.
Spoiler alert! Iron Man in Ed's reply.
I hope it's just as Cox's.
Yeah, see you next Tuesday, buddy.
It's true.
Sucks.
I didn't guess it right away. I thought that was a good
What,
reveal.
sex?
Yes, please.
Wait, what?
Other.
Why did we stop? What happened?
I was waiting.
No, he said sex, and I
Continue.
said yes, please.
No, I said, you said I didn't guess it right away. I said, what your sex is, meaning you don't know what you are.
and I said yes, please,
God.
meaning
It's
I
a
would
funny
like it.
joke. We're brothers. We're allowed to.
Oh
Uh,
my god!
so
Continue.
they did a good job with basically like planting the seeds for it. Like, you never heard from the guy again. But then again, it's like Brian Cox's is the only guy that you see. The only, what did I say? Something weird, Iron Man? he's the only old guy that you see in the movie. He's the only old person.
Tourette's. Well,
So-
yeah,
And that
he's
goes-
the
from
only
now
old
on,
guy.
every show it's just gonna be like this. Just nope.
No. Well, I mean, the younger version of him did have the wheezing when he got out of the water, so I don't know if anybody caught that right away.
Wait,
When he climbed out of the
Coxes.
when Cox is
did he
came
do
out of
that
the water,
as an old man too?
he did the wheezing as old man, but he got the wheezing
Oh.
from the bus
Mhm.
crashing into the water. His lungs
Oh,
got
that's
jacked up.
That's a good. I didn't even notice that. Oh well.
Yeah.
As a Ute.
Yep.
Not much of a Ute there. He was like in his mid-30s, easy.
As a
His Ute. Yeah. So
More youthful than he is now.
Yeah, that's true. He's looking good there, especially as a mummy. He's looking really cute. But yeah, and then it ends with the zombies eating him alive,
and he goes with the comic book version, of course, too.
and the dog lives. It says
the dog's dead.
It says so in the credits. The dog lives.
Oh, okay,
And then
the
it
real
says
dog.
Joe
It's a
Walsh.
dog.
It says Joe Walsh, you idiot. The dog's alive. You just have to rewatch it. It's just one of those
Oh,
things.
what 20 times?
And it also
now?
says, Ben, you don't pluralize cocks. With
Yeah, and it says Ed. That's a really weird way to say Iron Man.
because I said it right. I can't wait to replay that and
I
go,
can't-
"Oh, you wrong?
Oh man,
You mean to jump out of something that ain't wrong?"
we're a bunch of non-grammatical dog killers in this show. That's what we are.
Off the deep end.
Grammatical? Yeah.
Come on.
You son of a bitch.
Oh
I'm
my
not gonna
god.
stop. I'm not gonna stop. It happens on my other show all the time too. I have to constantly, and then I have Steve in the background.
No,
that goes,
we
"Not
got
right."
we gotta make fun of we gotta make fun of each other. Come on, it's
Oh,
just keep it a little.
that's
Keep
my
it,
point. See,
yeah.
this is
You gotta make fun.
proving my point. This is proving my point that I was getting at earlier. There's nothing wrong with like
No.
Josh and each other having a good time and like.
No,
busting
I'm going to
chops
cry
have,
and
like,
cancel you.
There's nothing wrong with it, man. You gotta like just
Can't believe it.
have that once in a while. That's how you get that Teflon skin in life and then move on with things. That's all. That's all.
But
Life
yeah,
stories
that's
are
it.
dead. You're welcome.
Yep.
Overall, fucking great movie. Like real talk. This is
Are we?
Alright,
We're in rating season.
We're in the ratings,
October-
the rating portion. How about this? Let's go with. I'm gonna make Ben hold out because he's laughing already.
because I want the rating system to be one thing, but
Nope, it's not gonna be Iron Man.
no, I don't want it to be Iron Man. I want it to be about Brian Cox.
You want it to be 1 out of 10 cocks?
Yeah, one out of 10 Cox's houses.
1 out of 10 wheezing coxes.
No, we're gonna go because we don't want to spoil the kids, and we want to do it the right way. If we're gonna do this movie, it's got to be 1 out of 10 cute little bitten lollipops.
Okay, I'm cool with the lollipops. Here we go.
I said cute little bitten lollipops.
Oh god damn! I gotta say all that.
Repeat the
God
way I say
cute
it. No,
little
no,
bitten lollipops.
just-
Okay.
We're just gonna call it jack-o'-lantern lion pop. No.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jack-o'-lantern lollipops. I like that.
Yeah, you like that? Jack-o'-lantern
that.
lion pop.
Jack-o'-lantern.
Lion pops? Lion pops. There you go. Fucking Ben's a lion pop calling me out saying that I said Iron Man and I said Iron Man. Motherfuckers over here.
Lionman pops.
If I ever find that clip,
What a fool.
which I'm going to right after this, I'm gonna fucking still it out, and that's gonna be a new alert. Is you
Yeah,
saying
but what you have to
Iron Man.
understand is
Iron
there
Man.
can still be whether I said it quick and it was said a little awkward, still meaning the point. You said
Oh,
coxes,
man.
motherfucker. I didn't say
did.
Iron Man.
You know what? At least I own up to my
Well,
coxes.
I'm gonna go with
Why
Ben.
don't you own up to your Iron Man?
I forgot
might have.
my grammar and I almost said coxes too.
Coxes ain't the right thing, homie.
No, it's
Sorry.
wrong. It's wrong. You're
I
right.
know
Very
it's wrong.
wrong.
I'll admit it.
Nope, Ben.
That's
you're
why
wrong.
I don't ever. It takes me at least 3 edits to fix things. Okay, that's what.
Ben needs to hide his head in shame, and he needs
Mm-mm.
to fucking.
No, I hold it up
Shame.
high, right above my
Shame.
Iron Mans.
You gonna hold your head high
I
against
didn't say
over
Iron
your
Man.
coxes?
No, see, if I had said it with an
Yeah.
S at the end, that would have been grammatically wrong. You are correct. Anyway,
I am Iron Man.
Most people, all our fans out in fucking Pittsburgh are laughing right now, going, "No, I said it right." Anyways,
Pittsburgh. I'm only
gonna
8
go
hours
with
away from you, Pittsburgh.
I'm gonna go with because I love a good anthology, and this movie's cute as hell, and the dog's definitely still alive, Joe Walsh. I'm gonna go with an 8 out of 10 jack-o'-lantern lollipops.
Okay.
8 out of 10. Yeah.
That's
Part of me wants to go higher than that because I do enjoy this movie a lot, but I have a couple issues with it, so I'm not gonna over score things either.
Yeah.
Because there are a couple things that make you go, eh. But overall, it's a lot of fun. It's one of the better anthologies that are out there.
Yeah.
I can't give this a perfect 10 just because in order to be a perfect 10, it has to be something that like I think is untouchable, which again, we haven't even fucking reviewed the movie yet, but something like a Return of the Living Dead, in my opinion, is a 10 in my heart.
Oh, we
Lost
gotta do
Boys,
that.
a
We gotta
10
do
in
that
my
for
heart.
we gotta do that for Halloween is Return of the Living Dead for this
I would
Halloween
like
season.
to do it. Yeah, I'd like to do it. You know, Dream Warriors, probably a 10. You know what I mean? Like there are certain movies that, to me, you know, for my personal opinion on the movie, you know, then I have like serious horror movies that are 10s because they really are. Like The Witch, in my opinion, is a 10. You know, I think The Lighthouse is probably a 9.8. Like I love that movie.
Hereditary for me is probably a 10.
Hereditary is like a 9. I have my issues with it, but it's
interesting. You guys have your ratings now until we watch these again. What would they be when we watch them?
They very well could change. I know that there are some some stuff that I watch religiously, like Return of the Living Dead. It's gonna be 10 no matter what. It just is. Like
that's like
if I were to,
Dream Warriors for me.
Joe, no matter what time of the year, what's Halloween 1 to you? Come on, you're gonna tell me it's not
Halloween
a 10?
1?
Yeah.
Oh, Halloween 1 is
Halloween.
maybe the original. It's not a 10. It's more like a 9. I am more of a fan of 2018 more than the original. Okay, I am more of actually let me say I'm more of a fan of Halloween 2 more than the original. Halloween 1's a better movie than Halloween 2, but I watched Halloween 2 more when I was a kid. That's Halloween 2 started it for me, which is a
the only Halloween movie I can give it 10 is Halloween 3.
That's great.
Nah, 2018 Halloween I give it 10.
So like
that's me with Nightmare though. Like I very rarely watch the first one. I watch literally like all
I know Halloween
the other
Kills
ones.
be a 10 for me. I know that. I already know it. But yeah, Halloween 2 will be 40 years old this year, and I will be 40. So I'm definitely celebrating that because that's a big part of my life, that movie. So, and Halloween Kills to me is going to have that Halloween 2 feeling where you got the town paranoia. Because that movie really plays off that.
Being how I mean, we're not going to go down a whole dialogue of Halloween right now, but it's interesting the way you feel about that because that just shows you that there's a personal connection to it. Because a lot of the fans think after the first one it falls off, like the Carpenter fans.
Yeah, like I'm not the biggest fan of Halloween 2.
Think 2 like kind of kills it because of the way, and that's the whole reason why.
Oh, the brother sister story is ridiculous. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's why like the whole that's the whole point of the 2018 version because that retcons 2 went on. So it's kind of funny that you have such a love for 2, but you also have such a love for 18. So it's almost like you like both parallel universes of what follows the next day. Or,
I love the Thorn trilogy too. I love the Thorn trilogy. The 4,
which is
5,
a whole
6.
different. Yeah, it's a
whole different. It's a whole different animal. I
and
can't
Curse sure is a movie.
Everybody watch out because after Halloween Kills Saturday morning, I'm gonna do a post. I want everybody to tell me their favorite Halloween timeline. I'm gonna do that post. So it will say like it'll do.
Mine's gonna go like this. I like Halloween 3.
Yep.
And then I like Halloween 1.
Yeah.
and then I like Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Yeah.
And then I like
what was 2018 that low for you? Jeez.
And then it stops for me because I've only ever seen that movie once, so I don't have a rating for it.
Well, why I say timeline, I want to know people's like do you like Halloween 1 through 6 the best? You know, Halloween when I say 1 through 6, that excludes 3. But
yeah, no, I don't. I was just making a joke.
All I'll say is 2018 Halloween is the best horror reboot ever. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I don't think that's a reboot, though. It's not a reboot. It's not a reboot at all.
It's
not technically nothing. It's not a reboot.
It's weird.
It retcons.
It's such a reboot. Okay, retcons a better. Yeah.
Retcons.
Yeah, that's way better. Well, because technically Resurrection's a retcon too.
Yes. No,
Yeah.
H2O is.
Oh,
H2O 's trying to
H2O,
direct that.
whichever one is.
Yeah.
Where they.
A whole different timeline.
Yeah, and they try to like retcon out 4, 5, and 6, which is weird.
And they did. You can still connect it if you go crazy like me, but it does erase the other.
I'm glad they did, because that whole
it's-
fucking curse shit is stupid to me.
No, it's not. It's not. It's fun, but it's not really. I just rewatched it. I rewatched
I
it
don't
now.
know.
It's actually a lot better than it actually works.
I've always liked.
It's just not. It's not done well.
I've always liked the idea that he's a dude that's alive.
Oh,
I think that's scarier. But anyway,
it's better. It's better to have him do that.
I
Yeah,
say that
agree.
as Friday 6 is easily my favorite Friday movie, which he's a fucking zombie in it. Anyway, so you said
Friday 5 is the best one, and that doesn't even have Jason Voorhees in it. So suck my dick.
I mean, in dream sequences, he's in it.
Throwing it out there.
So
He's not
is
Jason
Corey
Voorhees, he's not even
Feldman.
in the movie.
Who wants to do the rating
even in
of
the
Trick or
movie.
Treat next?
I will, because
You want
I
to
know
go for it?
you're the
give it a
October guy.
You already know where mine's gonna go. I'm such a fucking loser.
So I love this movie. I will never shy away from it. I've only seen it about like 6 or 7 times, but I think it's fucking awesome. There's not much I can really say in terms of like what I personally find bad about it. Like I said, if that was the most I could say, was I thought that was a little goofy, and that's supposed to be the point. I know that it's supposed to be goofy. I wish it was a tad longer.
You just said supposed to be.
Yeah.
Oh, you said it funny.
I'm supposed to
to be funny.
Listen.
Oh, you said it funny.
Tony Stark. I'm trying to speak here.
We just
Motherfucker, you just call me Ton of Stark?
Tony Stark.
I'm not that fat, man.
I didn't say ton of, you idiot. I said
Did
Tony
you
Stark.
just call me Ton of Stark?
No, I called you Tony Stark. Because you said
You
Iron
called
Man.
me Ton of Stark.
No, I called you Tony Stark.
I seen it.
I seen it. Anyway, with that being said, I still love it. I'm not gonna give it a perfect 10. I can't. I won't.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I can't.
I can't do it.
But it's very good.
It would have to beat Army of Darkness. It would have to beat fucking Dream Warriors, which that's hard to do for me. So I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna give it a solid 9.
9 and 8's great.
I fucking adore this movie.
A lot of fun.
Yeah,
It's one of those ones that you can easily slip in every Halloween season without question. I don't think a lot of people are gonna like argue with you if this is one of your repeat movies. You know what I mean? Like every Halloween season, I watch this one. Like there's certain movies you watch every single October, and then there's some movies you want to try to like expand on you've never seen before. This is one of those ones you can definitely throw on, and you can even throw on it multiple times a year. But it's definitely like a October staple where you just throw this movie on. I didn't see we never got into that, but I didn't see this movie when it first came out. I didn't see this movie until probably 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
Whenever it first came on Netflix is how I finally saw it.
I just never saw it. And then
I think I bought it just because I want to see it.
I think that's where I don't have that 14-year love fest for it that a lot of other people have for it.
Yeah.
So
which
that's
is great.
Also why
that's
I
awesome.
Give it 10. Yeah. But movies, I mean, even later on in life, I still love it.
Fans like this that love this movie from day fucking one is the reason why. What is his name? Michael Dougherty? Is that his name?
Yeah.
The director? That's a reason why he was able to make Krampus, which is a great movie.
I've never seen. Yeah, I have seen that.
You and I watched it, or we watched part of it, but I'm really looking forward to his new cut, which he says is like way fucking better. And it's releasing on Blu-ray in November.
And I watched it with you when I was under the influence of.
You were in Narnia.
Holiday beverages.
No, you were in Narnia.
Oh yeah, I don't remember any of it then. I remember sitting and watching it. But
well, I'll have to watch it for the show then.
Yeah.
Well, I am one of those fans that started watching it when it first came out. I'm pretty sure I bought it when it first came out. Now that's my memory's pretty good, but that one's hard to remember.
Was it in theaters at first or no?
I don't remember. I have to do some serious research on that one, but I remember working Scary Acres when it came out. I'm sure it came out close to Halloween because it just makes sense, but I could be wrong. So because I'm one of those fans and the weird connection I have with these type of movies and the season, and then it just only gets worse in the good way as I get older. And I have watched it non-Halloween. I watch it during Halloween. I watch it post-Halloween for post-Halloween depression. Yes, I get that. and I hate it. I hate it, man. I just hate when it's over. The whole season when it's over, but like especially November 1st and 2nd, I just like I'm watching that and playing Halloween soundtracks all day. This is a 10 for me. It's like
I get it.
I'm pretty sure what you guys find wrong with it. Well, except for the Sam thing. What anything else you find wrong with it? I'm probably on the same page, but I just can't. I'm teasing.
Yeah,
It is
but see,
goofy,
this
but
is
like I love
this
the
is a
goofiness, but still like
Joe. This is a justifiable like 10. I don't think you're gonna
Yeah.
like. I don't think anybody's gonna like. This is one of those movies where even if you have flaws in it, people aren't gonna question you on like.
yeah.
This is an emotional 10. This has a connection to you, and I get this
Yeah.
one. I get this as a 10 for everybody. I would never question anybody for being like, oh, this is a perfect movie. It's a perfect October movie. It really is.
Yep.
I just go. I can't give everything a 10 that I like.
Oh no,
Like,
you
so,
can't. You can't.
So like,
I'm trying not to.
how many movies? How many movies do I have above this that are going to push this down? I have a few, and I know
Mhm.
what I consider a 10. And again, what I consider 10s, other people are going to go. I
Mhm.
know a ton of people that hate The Witch.
Yeah.
I love The Witch. I think
Yep.
it's a 10. I really do think.
Yeah, and they're all wrong and stupid.
You know, and I
All day long.
And I tease Ben about the whole special effects, but some special effects for some people don't work for everybody.
Yeah, but
That's just how it
some-
is. Everybody's
yeah,
different.
but in a movie like this, it's supposed to be like this. Like, so
Right.
it's the same idea as people that shit on *Malignant*, for instance. Like, they
Mhm.
just
Or shit on Creep Show. There's a lot of people that shit on the Creep Show.
yeah, which I know a lot of
Which
people.
that's also
love that.
weird. I thought
I
the
love
first
Yeah.
one's like
how do you,
a masterpiece,
how
in my
do you
opinion.
shit on something like Creep Show or this, but love Tales from the Crypt? It's
Yeah.
the same
Mhm.
thing. It's
Mm.
the same category. Or with Mortuary Tales or Tales from the Hood or
Yep.
Tales from the
Body
Hood,
Bags
holy.
is cheesy as fuck, but it's fantastic.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's so good. It's so anthology movies. I feel like or shows get a little bit of a pass. They're supposed to be schlocky. They're
Yep.
supposed to be a little silly. They're supposed
Bad
to be a little
Candy.
absurd.
I just saw Bad Candy. That is
That's
extremely
another one.
schlocky. Holy cow! I can't wait for you guys to see that. It's not as good as Trick or Treat for me, but it's still
Wait,
up there. It's
am
one of my
I-
new favorites.
What is that? Maybe that's something I've never
Oh,
seen.
it just came out. Corey Taylor's in it. He's like a disc jockey that he's teamed up with the dude from
Oh, I'm
Gremlins.
thinking
You
of-
talked about
I'm
it
sorry.
last week, right? Or on
Yeah,
Tuesday?
I was
I
thinking
talked
of
about
something else.
recently. I don't know.
Yeah,
when, but I talked about
you've
recently.
definitely told us
I was
about it.
thinking
Yeah.
of two different things. I was thinking
Because
of Devil's Candy, which is the movie with the dude from the like the
Oh.
heavy metal movie, and he
Yeah,
Yeah,
paints and
Devil's
shit.
Candy.
we talked about the kid from
That's
the
a great
Gremlins in
movie.
it, right? With
Yeah,
Corey
kid from
Taylor.
Gremlins. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very,
yeah.
very cool. You guys gotta see it. It's not perfect. It's
Is it on
definitely-
Shutter?
No, it's rent right now.
I don't care.
Yeah, rent it.
Yeah, I'll
but,
watch it.
I think you guys will like it. It's definitely like like it's got some acting's a little cheesy, but like it's a little more cheesier and slockier than
supposed
this.
to be
but
I just
still,
watched
it's-
Spookies,
Movies like
so
this are supposed
acting
to
is
be- I
fine.
don't know, man.
You see,
Dude, again, Mortuary Tales, whatever it's called.
Yeah,
That
it's-
movie outside of Clancy
it's
Brown.
very long that, but maybe
That movie
leave a
is
little
as
more.
cheesy as it gets.
Yeah, but
and I
Clancy
love
Brown
it. I
fucking
loved every ounce of
seals
it.
that whole movie together.
There's some
He's
really
awesome in
crazy
it.
scenes in this that are pretty wild. It's cool. It takes a little bit of the trick or treat and mixes the stories together, but there's a really cool twist at the end. So it's very similar. Some people think it's a ripoff. I don't think so. I think they were inspired by it. So
Everything's a ripoff of everything nowadays.
yeah.
True.
So, but yep, that's a lot of great Halloween anthologies that are out right now. So everybody
A lot
should
of
check
good
it out.
stuff. A lot of good stuff to look forward to. I'm not sure. We haven't narrowed down what movie to go with next. So Ben picked out Cube. Who picked it?
I picked out Trick or Treat. Ed, I think it's time we should do what you've been saying we should do. I think it's time to Return of the Living Dead.
Ooh.
I think it's time to do it. I think it's perfect for this.
Oh, god damn it. You want me to have a heart attack now or on screen when we do it? Because
When you
Faint.
on screen when you do it, I want to see you faint because I want to see you nerd go crazy.
the only thing that's making me think that's gonna have to definitely happen this October. I'm just trying to figure out.
What if we just eat all of our favorite horror movies?
No. That's too soon. That I would like to do Return of the Living Dead. I'd like to do it.
Want to do November now?
Not next, only because the next week is gonna be kind of crazy. I'd like that to be a Friday night.
Okay.
Only because I want to make sure that I can
Yeah. Okay.
really have fun.
Yeah,
So we'll definitely do this
a
one.
lot of my Friday
I
nights are
agree.
gonna be gone after next week.
I agree.
So, okay.
Yeah, well, so
We'll
we'll figure
figure
out a night. Yeah, we'll figure out
off camera. We can figure that shit out.
Yeah.
That's the
2 weeks from now. I have 2 weeks from now. I have I'm working a Saturday, so that Monday night into Tuesday might work out perfect. Actually, so that's whatever the 16th or 15th or whatever. That might work out actually perfect.
Okay.
If we did that. So
well,
we'll
yeah,
talk
the
about that.
15th. I'm not available the 15th because
No, we'll figure that
Yeah, I was
out.
about to say
There's a lot
no
going.
way.
What I'm getting at, there's a lot going on next week because like next week, next Saturday, next Friday night, we have me and Ben are going to go see Slipknot Roadshow.
Oh, you gotta tell me how
yeah.
that is. Oh my god, that's
It's gonna be a
great.
good time. I like every band on that tour, so I can't wait. And then the
That's
very
cool.
next day, I have a wedding to go to in Maine, so that weekend's torch for me.
Holy shit.
It's gonna be a lot of like during the middle of the week, like kind of a quicker episodes.
Yeah. Okay.
Return of the Living Dead needs to happen, but needs to happen where like I can enjoy Return because you want me to have a party on that night. Because I mean, I have that soundtrack on vinyl. I'm obsessed with everything about that movie. So
I want you to nerd rage on that episode.
that'll be later in the month. We'll for sure do that this month. I'm down for that because if you want me to nerd rage, if you want to see me go fucking hardcore in the paint, I will fucking. That's the movie for me to do it.
Okay.
How about this? I'm gonna throw it out. I'm gonna throw because Ben just did one. Joe just did one. Let's go. Let's keep it with Schlocky. Let's keep it with Schlocky. Whatever we can fit in next week. Let's finally do Wolf Cop.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Cool.
I'm down.
Is that cool?
Yep.
Yeah, and I can finally watch just the regular cut of it because the only time I've ever actually seen it was with Joe Bob.
Is that cool for everybody? If not, we'll come up with
Bro,
different. I just feel like it's time.
I'll always watch Wolf Cop.
We just talked about werewolves.
Yep.
We've been talking about a lot of schlocky movies lately. I'm into that theme right now.
I think we should try to keep the schlocky this for October. I think it's a great idea. Yeah.
Yeah, as many like fucking campy movies as
Schlocktober.
possible. I like the. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just the fact October's crazy for everybody too. Which I think we should treat November like October as well, just for the hell of it.
Oh, no, and November's. I think because October's gonna be so crazy for us, and we're seeing this recorded. I think November should just be an extension of October for us. I really do. I think it should be like a two. I'm okay with that because there's a lot of things we want to do this month, but like there's so much shit going on already.
I'll be traveling 2 weekends, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean you both. I'm already.
So everyone, be patient with us because we're finally getting into like really good movies or movies that we really like. So
yeah, we're gonna. Well, now that winter's coming, there's gonna be a lot of free time for all three of us. So we're gonna be able to like catch up on a lot of things. So like we as anticipated as we were for October, maybe we're really just anticipating like the end of summer, and we can really just have a fucking blast this winter in general, or like fall, because fall it doesn't until like
it doesn't until November 22nd. So it's
we got a lot of time, so it's just fall for us then. I mean, but listen, so yeah, we'll definitely do something about Halloween because I want to do some kind of review for Halloween Kills for you. I definitely want to do the Return of the Living Dead if you're calling that out because that's gonna be like I will fucking nerd out beyond nerd out. But I think we should stick with the schlocky thing, and I like the fact that we just talked about werewolves, and I like the fact that we're in that campy. And you've never seen Wolf Cop, right, Joe?
Never seen it. I always tell myself to watch.
It's time.
I got a lot of catch up to do, and I'm really mad of some of the movies.
How about this? How about this? I'll give you two options, and Ben's gonna flip a coin right now.
Okay.
Have you ever seen Brain Damage?
Oh shit! Maybe that's a long time ago. Not if I say yes, probably as long as Spookies.
That's a fucking good one, dude.
So
like
I would go.
That's as campy as it fucking gets, man.
Ben, flip that. I'm not making any.
Hold on. Let me just make sure that's the movie I'm thinking of. I'm not Brain Damage, right, Ben? The one with the little monster thing.
Here's the thing.
No, you're talking about Brain Dead, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're Brain Dead.
No. Brain Damage.
No, I seen Brain Dead.
No, yes, it's Brain Damage. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about the poster that Peter Jackson.
No, yeah, Brain Damage.
If we do either one first, are we gonna do the next one next time?
No. We can. Nothing's in concrete after this because we have Halloween. We have
No, I've learned my lesson from Fear Street.
So
we're not doing that.
Well, we'll do something different. Like again with Midnight Mass, we should just do one show.
I'm gonna jump on that soon.
We should just do it one show, like one quick half hour. Hey, this is what we all thought about the show. That should be where we try out
10 out of 10. You should all see it.
A quick half hour, legit. Like we each come up with maybe no other bullshit, no distractions. 10 minutes each of like what we think about the movie, and then hey, this is a rating, go check it out, kind of a thing. We got to get some of those into it too, because if we can get into that habit, then we can get like 2 or 3 shows out, and then be ready for things. So Brain Damage is fucking amazing and is as schlocky and campy as it gets, and I
True.
love that movie. Holy shit, do I love that movie! But I also equally love Wolf Cop. So I'm gonna give you guys a toss up. I'm gonna give
Damn it.
the, Joe.
Go for it.
You call what they are. Call
Okay.
heads and tails.
All right, so
Okay.
canon is heads. Joe, what would you like heads to be?
Head should be the Brain Damage.
Heads is
Okay.
Brain Damage.
I like
And
it.
Wolf Cop tail.
Wolf
again,
Cop
so you get the wolf
is
tail.
tails because you get the wolf's tail. Ready? So we're gonna flip it
Yep,
right
I'm
here. This is live on fucking camera, so I hope you all get to see it.
Can't wait.
Wolf Cop!
Yeah.
It is Wolf Cop. It's
I
right
can't
there.
wait.
All right.
It's written. It's written.
It's written.
And
We're doing it.
I'll be done. Wolf Cop.
There you go, man.
I'm so excited for
I
Joe
can't
to
see
see
it,
Wolf
but I
Cop.
trust you.
Nope.
Joe, I'm so fucking excited for you to see Wolf Cop. You
I'll
have no
even
idea.
pick it up.
All right.
You have no idea. I can't wait to rewatch
No
it.
special
I started
effects.
rewatching it a couple weeks
There
ago,
you
and I was
go.
like, no, that's gonna be my
That
next
was
pick.
heads.
And it ended up being it anyways. All right, Wolf
Oh, yeah.
Cop. Guys, I'm Eddie Vegas, Eddie_Vegas on Instagram. Go check me out. Bonded by Horror on Instagram. I'm not going to get into my spiel about how I need to get back on it, but I do. Life's been kind of crazy. I needed this night. I'm really glad that we did this. I don't give a fuck how long we went tonight. Clearly, before we
Little
started
less
the
than 2
show,
hours.
and then as we're ending the show, Joe can attest the smile on his face is showing you that I needed this. Whether we all needed it, I definitely needed it. So thank you all. Thank you, Joe. And thank you, Ben. So
You're welcome, and
Eddie
thank you, because I needed it too.
We all needed it. Eddie_Vegas on Instagram. I'm wrestling again. Check me out on
Hell
that
yeah.
stuff. Bonded by Horror and 3 Dudes and Cold Brews podcast. You can find us on literally every streaming site except for Apple, because iTunes are a bunch of
Jerks.
coxes.
They
So
are.
see you later. But yeah, 3 Dudes and Cold Brews podcast. Way different evening, but still a lot of fun. We play a lot of music. This is pretty much mostly what we do. Oh, we are gearing up for another. That's the final thing I'll say. We are in the process of working it out with each other, because we haven't done many shows lately because summer's been crazy for all of us. But 3 Dudes and Cold Brews podcast also kicks up a lot in the wintertime when none of us have anything to do. And first week of November, we are going to be doing another wing challenge, which we do.
Oh, cool.
We steal the Hot Ones wing challenge idea and borrow, rather, I should say. And we do some hot wings. So we're going to be doing that, and that'll be interesting. And it fucking sucks. And I've almost had to call a paramedic both years we've done it now. So can't wait to do it again. So I'm going to leave it at that.
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
Oh, it's bad.
God.
Oh, it's bad. Yeah. And not from 1 year wasn't from the hot sauce, and 1 year was. Last year when we did that, the bomb shit that's on Hot Ones,
Yeah.
dude.
That's
all
brutal.
fucking 4 of us. It was horrible. Man,
that's
I'm telling
brutal.
you, I've never. It was
That's
bad.
brutal. I would
That
never do
stuff is
something like
bad.
that, but I give you guys credit.
It's fucking bad. It's not
Oh
fun
my
at
God.
all. We put way too much on because we're fucking assholes, and that's what we do. And then the first year, we had a Sober for October challenge leading into it. And not, long story short, we ended up eating a dried scorpion pepper, thinking that it wasn't going to be that big of a deal. And the 3 of us that ate it, you can go back and listen to the episode. I couldn't breathe. I almost had to call an ambulance because I swear to God.
So on live
Oh, yeah.
here, you almost had
Oh, it was,
to-
dude. It was live
Wow.
on
Wow.
Instagram. Like it was bad. Like we
I
all
need to
had to get
revisit
up.
those. I don't think I was, you know me, how it is, you get in the mood for listening to some things you don't listen to, and those are,
Dude.
I have to listen to both of those.
Oh, you're gonna have to listen to the first one. It's bad. It's bad. Steve ate the pepper first. The wings were all sucked, and it was tough. Like we were like shivering and like having like cold sweats and shit.
Oh my God.
Bad. Steve eats the pepper first, and fucking within seconds is like, like literally spiked like that because he couldn't take it. Bailed out of the house. Had to go outside and try to catch cold air. I ate the pepper next. Literally had to get up and walk away because I couldn't stop like laughing / hyperventilating. Had to fucking literally start scooping ice cream into my mouth with a fucking ladle because I couldn't get enough in to cool my mouth down because I couldn't breathe. I couldn't like cool my esophagus down. And Uncle Doobie was so fucking stoned it barely affected him. And then when it did hit him, he was having a real hard time. It was bad, dude. And then that the bomb shit that we did last time, everybody got up and like had to walk away.
Wow.
We literally
That's
it's
intense.
just dead air. It's just dead air because all fucking four of us just got up and walked away. We all just went nope. Like none of us could breathe. So gnarly shit, dude. I'm not looking forward to whatever the fuck we put each other through this year.
Yeah, so meaning we have to do a horror challenge like that for this show and do the same thing.
Like
I'm down,
what?
but not wings. We'll have to come up with something. We will have to come up with some kind of a funny. Yeah, we'll come up with something funny.
Like a cute
we'll come
little.
up with something funny.
We'll come with a cute.
I'm down to come up with something funny that's like it'll be like some kind of like horror themed like recipe or something.
You know what? I know we're going over, but remember one of my birthday parties? I think I was 16 or 17. It was a Halloween party, and it's the one you
Brian LaJoy hit on me.
Brian LaJoy hit on you
because
you were dressed as a goth chick, and then we're all eating that like nasty gum.
Even I remember that.
And we're just like puking, not puking up, but just spitting up in the bag. And Brian still ate it. He still liked it.
I still have pictures of that. I have a picture of, I think Danny or your brother like puking black spit out, and it's just black liquid shooting out of somebody's mouth. I have it somewhere. I have the picture somewhere.
You find it. Oh you gotta hold it up next episode.
I'm gonna try to look for that because I know I have. It might be at my mom's house. I'll see. I know I have the picture somewhere. I know I have them. It's a matter of me finding them.
That was hilarious,
dude. That was great, man.
That just made me think of when you guys said about that. I was like, oh my god, the black gum. And I forgot what it came with.
Rough.
I forgot what.
I don't remember who brought it. It was old. Whatever it was old.
Brian.
Was it Brian? No, I don't think he did. I think somehow like somebody else brought it. And then he just like, oh, it's okay, guys. Oh, like kept on chewing like a fucking Momo that he is.
It was like that hard, like bubble gum you get with cards, but 10 times
worse. Yeah. It was like shitty novelty gum, and like
the Freddy Krueger packs or whatever.
It was like you button into the 1800s.
Then it was bad. It was fucking.
It just tastes like fucking dried out Tums afterwards. It tastes bad, man.
It was gnarly. This shit was gnarly, and it
was really
your
funny.
Whole mouth black. Like
it
wasn't even like. It was beyond like novelty gum that like stings your teeth a little. Like your mouth turned black. Yeah, it was bad.
My mom was laughing her ass off.
She was
laughing her ass off.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, dude, it was like 20. It's like over 20 years ago. Insane.
Well over 20 years ago now.
All
right, Joe. Where can we find you, man?
My plugs. Instagram and what the hell? Instagram and Slasher. I don't know what I was gonna say. JC Walsh 81. Twitter JC Horror Writer. Facebook JC Walsh. Amazon.com is where you find my work. You see my 2 releases and the anthology I'm involved with. I also am on Rosamelia's page talking horror movies with him as well, but more of 4 movies that have similar themes, small quick little reviews of each, and then what one we found better than the others. Our past one was I think it was like almost a month ago, was it's usually monthly, horror westerns. I will also be with Aman and Tim Meyer, Chuck Buda, and Frank Edler at the 19th annual Collinswood Book Festival. I'm like, oh, I said it without the damn picture. The book festival, that's tomorrow, which I gotta get up. I gotta meet. I gotta be there at 8:00 in the morning. Yes. And we'll be there 10 to 4. I'll be fine. I'll be getting up like that time every day, even the weekends. 10 to 4, we'll be there. Come say hello if you're in the area. If you're not, just you need a vacation, a day trip, come on out. It's a big book festival. I was doing some research. There's a lot of authors.
Is this the new one for you?
Yeah, it's the new one. It's the new one tomorrow. So it's all in Collinswood, New Jersey. It's Collinswood's very East Greenwich, very small townish like that setup. And then so you got like designated spaces. I think we're like 111 and 113 or something like that.
There's a lot of stuff going on in New Jersey. There's also some kind of fucking in Jersey City. There's some like Gothic or something festival. That Spooky Cookie's at tomorrow. So
that's cool.
I'm
excited for
there's a couple things going on down in Jersey tomorrow.
I'm excited for the PVD horror thing in Providence also. That's on a Sunday. I'm gonna try.
I hadn't even heard about it.
I sent it in the group chat. You big fibber.
I don't pay attention. My brain's been mush lately.
But
I remember what you're talking about.
I'm gonna try to go to that, and if I do, I'm gonna try to get a little footage of it, maybe like of the booths or something. See, like kind of like do like the Dinosaur Dracula thing, be like, oh, this is what I got, and kind of give it a shout out or something. I'd like to try to do that. So worst case, look out if you see it on fucking. That'll be a YouTube exclusive if I go. So I look forward to that.
And Instagram, hey.
I'll do Instagram live. I don't care. And then
Follow me on the gram.
speaking of the Grum, I am also on the Grum. Scrooge Champ, you can follow me on there. Scrooge Champ on Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, and that's it. You get to see pictures of my beautiful fat fucking cats that are absolutely wonderful, and the reason why I can still go on and smile like this every day. And
No, it's forced.
yeah, what do you mean? It's not forced.
No.
I'll do the thing like the Xenobite. That's me. Dead air. But yeah, that's
All
it.
right, you fucking furry fools. It's been a blast. When
I'll
we
drink
see
your
you
ass
next
like
time,
wine.
we'll be talking about a furry fool in Wolf Cop. Probably sometime early next week. We'll try to get that one in. Stay fucking weird. It's October 1st.
Hell yeah,
Almost
boys.
Literally. Oh, now technically it's October 2nd.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, well, really? Wow.
Yeah. We did it that well.